change places with anyone tonight. We'll carve pumpkin faces and watch the witches flight. Every human heart will
Jesse hasn't seen
shudder.
this.
Every soul will shake with fear.
Ah!
The creepiest. Tonight, the scariest. Tonight, the most wonderful night. Oh. The year.
Anticipation.
Yes, we are doing Hollow Knight.
On Halloween, your dog could turn into a cat.
Oh.
There may be a toad in your bass guitar, or your sister could turn into a bat. Christmas time,
Your sister can turn into a bat.
Oh.
summertime brings the
Nothing's impossible.
But on Halloween, your blood begins to run. Something spooky is going down. Anything can happen on Halloween. It's better than
This is so horny.
I was telling Jesse, like, I want to put on something, but, like, this is a little too obvious, right? And Jesse's like, what is that? I was like, okay, well, now this is what we're doing.
April 1st can be fun. New Year's Eve is a bore.
Hell yeah.
But on
Way to go.
Halloween, your flesh begins to crawl. Oh, I'm losing control. Anything can happen on Halloween. Your toenails grow long and
This is Tim Curry, yes.
your t-shirt could become
Joker. It was Jokified.
Your teacher can become a sardine.
turn into a queen.
Who's doing this to these people?
My tambourine, I'll make start playing. Begin the begin, the craziest night you've ever seen. This hairy, scary, creepy, crawling
Lindor.
No, I don't want your chocolate commercials.
By the
Fuck you, Lindor.
What the fuck was that?
It was a song about how anything
Think it happened on Halloween.
Why does it exist? I'm so happy it exists. I'm just so confused.
It's from a VHS, like straight to VHS thing for kids. About a little girl going to a witch school, and they just stopped the movie and do that.
It's so good. I was a little confused at first because visually I could see it was Tim Curry, but he wasn't doing the voice, and so I was like,
He got there.
Yeah, because he'll just be singing normal and then go, "Rah," and I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
there he is.
Halloween. So welcome back to Halloween night. We skipped a week. Given how unhappy I was with my own performance, you would think that I would have like practiced or anything, but I did not. I have not touched Hollow Knight since we last played.
Damn.
And Jesse probably remembers very little.
I do.
What do you remember?
There's lots of bugs. There's lots of creepy crawlies in this game.
There were bugs.
One of them likes to make maps and has a beautiful booty wife.
Okay, you're remembering quite a bit then. Yeah, that's corner for an Iselda.
Yes. And there's a little guy that I've always seen. He's a little freak and I love him.
So.
No, the little guy who's kind of like this.
Oh, the little guy.
He's a little guy.
Oh, Sly, the
Sly,
shopkeeper.
yes. And there's a guy who likes tunnels. He really likes tunnels. And then the first guy we saw, Elderbug, I made him hate tunnels for some reason, and I forget why. He's the opposite.
And of course, Zote, I already mentioned him.
Yes.
Zote, the asshole.
Yes, Zote's cool. there's a caterpillar, and he was sad, but then we freed his buddies, and then he's happy, and they're happy, and I like that.
The grub.
Yeah, and they were fake grubs. That wasn't nice. They were-
Right. We
they were
spent
fucked up.
some time in Deep Nest last time.
Yeah. And that's it. I think that's.
That's
there's
it?
a girl. There's a girl bug.
Yes.
You were like, there's a lot of porn of her, and I was like, why?
I have no idea. Hornet. Her name is Hornet.
Hornet.
People horny for Hornet, and I don't understand it because they're sticks and a face.
Love a stick.
People extrapolate details in order to make the porn work.
Wonderful. Someone's horny for everything. Midsater, thank you so much for the sub. You've been subbed for 32 months. That's so many months. And also, Audio Dragon, you've been subbed. It's a Prime sub. It's a Prime sub.
Yes.
59 months is 20 months.
Yeah. I was gonna mention. Yeah. Thank you for the months.
Thank you for your months.
Thank you for your months that you've given to us.
That's
We
time.
feed off of it, and we will live longer now because of it.
It keeps us young. You are literally the lifeblood of Team 4-Star. It's Halloween. And once a year, we suck the blood of one of our viewers. It could be you.
Lifeblood's a thing in this game. It's the blue stuff that gives you
Ah.
extra hearts.
And there's milk.
Yes, the
We're
soul.
full of milk.
How was the weather today? It was colder than it has been, and that's a nice. It's nice.
Yeah, I got
better.
back. I got back from California.
And it was kind of California weather here.
Yes, I loved that. I got back Sunday night, and it was cold outside. And I was like, what the fuck? I got to put on my jacket. It was awesome.
Hooray!
Yes. Hooray.
Any plans or con or event around Halloween? No.
What?
Con or event around Halloween?
No. I went to Halloween Horror Nights while I was out in LA because I got my dick tattooed in San Diego, and we were like, while we're out there, we should go to LA. So me and my girlfriend popped over there, and we went to Halloween nights. And that was so fun. It's crazy over there. I've never been to like a spooky event like that before. I felt death. You know, every time someone jumps out and tries to scare you, you feel a little more grateful for life. And I was unstoppable by the end. But I did just get my dick tattooed, so it was hard to be scared of anything, really.
Except for someone acting like they're gonna kick you in the dick.
Yeah. I mean, even that, I'm more for the face. I'm like, don't hit me in the face. They would get a chainsaw and they'd rev it and they'd come at you. And I was like, not the face.
I for exactly one night I did like a haunted house thing where I was like a person there. You didn't get paid unless you did like the whole stint. Like you wouldn't get paid at all. I did not do the whole thing. I did one night because it was exhausting. My throat hurt. And it's really demoralizing to like try your hardest and people are like, ha, that's not scary. And you're like, I'm trying here, dude.
Yeah, I had such respect for the scare actors because, you know, some people are like fucking assholes and they'll like mess with the scare actors.
Yeah.
Like push them physically and shit. So I was terrified, like going through, there was an Evil Dead Rise event, there was a Chucky event. They have a lot of properties this year. And I was terrified of them, but I was like, good for you. So at least they were scared of a lot of people. So from what I saw, they were probably having a good day but I was so terrified for them when they would jump out at me.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I put myself in the shoes of like, if I was less in control of my body, would I try to like, you know, like, because I get scared.
Mm-hmm.
So good on, if you're a scare actor, you're awesome. And I'm nervous for you at all times.
So we've changed our punishment.
Yes, because the other things were too bad.
They were a lot, and also the bag was left open when I found them. So, but we have extra hot
Extra
hot
hot.
Cheetos. But Jesse doesn't have to do that one. That's for me.
I'll die.
Jesse just gets normal flaming hot Cheetos.
It's so hot.
And there's so many there.
The Cheetos, man.
And these copies are for me,
Nice.
unless you want one.
No, I think it'll be good for. I got a Mexican Coke, and I got Nookies. So
Just the milk and the coffee might actually help. But
yeah. Nookies will help me if too hot.
all right. So I don't remember what we want to do right now. So let's take a look at the map. You know what? I do remember. We should probably try and go to the city.
Oh, okay.
There's a city we can go to. Unless we want to go to we could. What do we have in our inventory? Okay, I'm pretty sure we're very close to having enough money for the Lumify lantern. So, when's the last time we visited the Grub Father?
The Grub Father.
I am feeling that lag again. I wonder if that's why I was playing. See, I don't have excuses this time. I'm well
His lag.
I'm well rested and stuff. But like, man, I am feeling this lag though. This is a problem. Owie.
I forget where it is, but there's apparently some haunted house events that are like 40 minutes long, where it's like elaborate and like not totally exhausting. It's not like you're like 40 minutes of scaring. It's more like then they do one for like every holiday. So I might be interested in doing that. So my girlfriend was talking about it, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was very faint by the evening because we got the express passes for Horror Nights, so we were just kind of speed running all of the events. So it was just like scare. Let's have a sandwich. Scare. So I was very lightheaded by the end, but I made sure to take my blood pressure pills at the appropriate times. It was so fun though.
Does TFS intend to play Hollow Knight Silk Song? I mean, personally, yes. When it comes to on stream, that's definitely not going to be my first experience with Silk Song. I'd rather play on a personal level than have it also be a thing where I'm having to entertain people while I play. I don't have games that I'm genuinely excited for, so when one comes out, that's special for me. Like I had Tears of the Kingdom and that came out, and that was like just a nice time to just enjoy playing a video game for once, and I don't think I have anything else right now that I'm excited for. I didn't give a shit about Starfield, and I think I was right. Because it seems like Starfield's kind of just like not even good at being a Bethesda game. So
We never beat the Mantises? Is that true?
we did not beat the Mantises, no. I decided to not go back until I upgrade the nail, I think.
Oh, right, yeah. That's what happened. You
And
were,
also
like,
I want to get an extra movement ability that helps me out. God, I am, like, the game's feeling so sluggish right now. And I don't understand how or why, because this computer's more powerful than the one I have at home, and the game runs perfectly at home. With streaming stuff on.
Hell yeah. Thank you. So happy. What?
It's an upgrade.
Oh,
One more and we get a mask.
awesome.
And we should definitely have enough for the Lumify lantern now. Have we gone up here?
Thank y'all for joining us. I hope all your weathers and such are good as well.
Sorry, I'm just focused on playing video games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Love video games. Do we have the dream nail? We do have the dream nail. Oh yeah, we got that last time. But we didn't load. Oh, we didn't load in front of the lady. So now this is the way Jesse's learning about the dream nail.
Oh.
I just remembered that there was a moth lady that we ran into. She's like, oh wow, oh, she was making noises
That seems
like Crazy Frog.
That shit. All I remember is he says "ooh" at the end.
Hey guys, remember Crazy Frog?
Remember Crazy Frog?
So random.
XD. Fucking circa 2001.
Mom.
Okay,
Okay, that's the hamster dance. That's different. Get your stupid songs right, Jesse. Don't conflate Crazy Frog with the hamster dance.
I bet they're friends.
Ba ba ba. That's the hamster dance. Crazy Frog was just like going, ding 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 ding, like just making noises. So like objectively worse. But like,
yeah, I can't dance to this.
hooray! We got some dream shit.
I just arrived and I already regret it. Someone comes in, we're just like
Ding 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 ding.
ding ding no.
What does the fox say? And then just put in Crazy Frog.
2003, a simpler time.
Is that when Crazy Frog happened?
I thought I was thinking Badger was.
Look at this.
Like
Look what you can do. When you can wall jump.
That's crazy. Frog. Was that a dead body?
Yeah.
Ah, you drank his milk.
No, I just took something off of him.
Oh,
I looted his dead body. Hey, look, a new guy.
New guy. Squidward? What the fuck? Pale thing. I don't want to do
Pale thing.
pale thing. I don't even know. He seems adventurous, so I was gonna give him like, pale thing, you wear that nail with ease.
But no.
No.
He has to talk like Squidward.
Pale thing, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there, and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare.
All right. Oh, wait. Dream nail.
This little squib clearly fears me.
No, this is in his mind.
Oh.
We're hearing his thoughts.
This little squib clearly fears me. I'd kill it right here, but it'd be too pitiful an end. Damn.
Thinking about killing us.
What's thinking of killing us?
That guy.
Oh.
I use the dream nail and I can hear his thoughts.
Fucked up.
We can do that to every character now.
Bro. I'd kill you, but it'd be too sad. I'm glad I put down my weapon. This quiet life with Corny makes me a lot happier. It'd be so nice to stretch my legs again, though, sometime soon.
That's what she's thinking. And now you know she's some sort of warrior.
Damn. That's cool.
What's he thinking?
To descend into that ruin. Why? Things are so much simpler up here. I hate tunnels. Wherever you are, whatever it is you do now, I hope you three are looking after yourselves.
Okay.
Patawascio.
Patawascio. Yeah, it was 1800. All right, I was good to grab some more money first.
1800, a simpler time.
I'm not sure 1800 is a simple time. But I am also remembering that you don't know history.
You can just shit wherever you want. I and
then magic it away.
That. Yeah. You just have group coming sessions.
And then just magic it away.
It was so funny because at Halloween Horror Nights, I think it was the Chucky that we were trying to get to, and I was Sam Haft and us were hanging out, and he was going through the map, and we were like, we're going to Chucky next, and he was like, yes, which is unfortunate because we do have to go through Wizarding World in order to get there. And I was like, thank you for thinking of me, because some people would just get us there and then look at me and go, oh no.
Oh no! Looking straight in the camera. Ah!
We had to stop to go to the bathroom, and I was like, a new haunting, scary part of this is they have people jump out and inspect your genitals when you go to the bathroom.
Figure you could check in on her. Why not? She's singing her song. What, did I do this voice?
You did.
Okay. Are you surprised? I remembered the second verse. Lots of time to think while I work down here. Maybe I could even come up with some songs of my own. What's she thinking about? I'm so close. Keep singing, Crystals. Keep singing so I can find you. Keep whispering, Crystals. I can almost hear what you're saying.
I thought you were gonna hear her thoughts, and she was gonna be like, blood, blood.
Nah, she's just looking for crystals.
That's good.
There are some crystals here already, though. You can take those. Oh, why don't you just take those?
She wants to earn them herself.
Hello, people saying hello in chat.
Hello.
But yeah, now that we have the Lumify lantern, if we want, we can just go. Shut up. Go away. You just go this way. Because now we have a lantern, so we can see.
The fucking Mario Kart ride that they have in Nintendo World is so cool. I had no idea. It was like an hour wait, but it was so fucking worth it. It was crazy. Nintendo World is also wild because you walk in and like your brain takes a second to absorb what you're looking at because everything is like 3D. It just looks like a video game. Mm-hmm. So it's like very jarring at first.
Looks like a Mario.
Looks like a Mario.
You're in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Mushroom Kingdom. And you basically you go into Bowser's castle and you like that's where the waiting line is. Basically, you go through some Yoshi stuff and then eventually you're in Bowser's castle. And yeah, you put on these helmets. It's like the Mario Kart. I didn't know anything. I just wanted to be surprised, basically. And we went there, and you get. We were lucky actually, because we went earlier, and then our friends were gonna meet us there for Horror Nights, and so we really only had time to go on like 1 or 2 rides by the time you wait in line and all that, before they shut down the park in order to prepare for Horror Nights at like 5 p.m. We went at 2 and we had until 5. And the ride, we were almost there and the ride broke down and they were like, you can leave if you want to or you can like wait in line. We don't know how long this is gonna take. And we waited 20 minutes and luckily it got back up and running after that. I felt terrible because literally a minute before that happened, a bunch of people left. I was like, oh, we were so close. But there's like this helmet thing. I don't know how to. No, it's more of a visor, and it's really well designed. I was afraid it was gonna be uncomfortable or whatever, but like you put it on your head and then you turn it in the back, and it's a Mario hat. So everyone's wearing Mario hats basically with like the top cut out, so your head is poking through. And when you
can't all be Mario.
We're all Mario. It looked like a weird cosplay event because you just look over the crowd and everyone's wearing Mario hats.
I am Mario.
I am Mario.
We're all Mario.
You'll have to kill me. And then when you sit in the cart, you get these visors that you into the like little a visor. You know what I mean? Glasses visor and then hat visor. 2 visors, different visors, same word. You put one visor into the other, and it makes the ride look 3D, which is dope because I hate wearing the glasses. Like before I got LASIK, I hated putting 3D glasses on because like it's clunky, you know. But it's very comfortable. And then you're shooting. There's 4 of you to a cart. You're shooting. And then you also turn when it tells you to turn. And basically the goal at the end of it is for everyone together, or actually individually, I think. If you just get over 100 coins, then that's good. And I was nervous because I'd never done the ride before, but I won. I got 104 coins, I think, and everyone else was around like 70 or 80. So I was like, damn. Woo! So it's super fun. There's like wind going around, and you got to shoot other
I hate these guys.
players and shit.
They're always a problem. Like you can get as good as you want at this game, but there's always like one enemy that just like attacks in a way that like just you naturally don't work with. And these guys not only like shoot little projectiles, but then they turn into those things.
I'm also a big fan of at amusement parks when the people are allowed to be mean to you. You know, like the park people, because it's always funner. When you go to Galaxy's Edge, and there's that event where the staff are like, you know, the plot is that they're boarding your ship and you're their prisoners. They bark commands at you, and I'm like, this is fun. You probably have to deal with horrible people all day.
I'm back.
Oh.
We're back here. All right, I guess we're going to the city.
But the first thing we did was a terror tram, and it was just people being like, I don't want to be here, but like in a fun way, you know. This is where the Mantises are.
No. I forgot that this drop led here. But while we're here, may as well take care of some stuff.
There was a Chucky event going on, and our tram person was talking about Chucky and was oddly hitting on him. She was like, we love a short king. Everyone thinks Chucky's sexy, am I right? And we were like, what?
I mean, he has a bride. Someone does.
He has a bride.
There is a bride of the Chucky.
He has a kid. He has a gender fluid child.
Gender fluid.
I forget.
I don't know if that's a bit, if that's like a meme for well, for me and Jesse, it's a thing where just like that one clip of Chucky going gender fluid when talking about his kid.
Yeah, it's great.
He's like, I have a queer kid. Really? Gender fluid.
I put that in the video that is being edited right now.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I guess me
talking
just
about it.
screaming that
Yeah.
doesn't make sense otherwise.
But yeah, they had a lot of stuff that was like on display. They had I forget the name of the kid, but they have, you know, they had little displays where like Tiffany, who's Chucky married to? Jennifer Tilly is the name of the actress.
I don't know the character's name.
I forget.
I know
the name.
Jennifer Tilly. I don't know the character's name.
Yeah. Well, his wife, they had little displays where like Chucky was displayed in person and stuff. Stop there! Those who try to leave this kingdom are cursed. Better to rest here until time itself sleeps. Hope and freedom. I thought that strength alone could grant me these things. In my dreams, I would cut that plague with my nails, and then I turned my weapons upon the king. When I awoke in this sacred place, I began to understand. Those who hope are already doomed. Do you still hope, Wanderer? Will you flee? Or will you raise your weapon and doom us both? Oh. Yes.
Fan-made character on Kickstarter.
Oh! That's dope.
Oops.
Oh, his tendrils.
Oops.
Oopsie.
Gonna use that dash. Oh, fuck.
Wow.
No! Oh.
One of the big deciders that we did in going to that event was there was the Last of Us thing.
God damn it.
It is Tiffany? Thank you. Okay, yeah, Tiffany is the name of Chucky's bride. I was like, I feel like it's Tiffany. And there was a Last of Us thing, and it was fun. I have notes on it. It was one of those things where, like, it felt like it was made by, like, some exec people, like, that didn't really understand what makes The Last of Us scary. Because it seemed to be just more, like, war-based. It was more like combat. You know, there were clickers and, like, bloaters and stuff, and that was, like, scary and cool. But, you know, I got some notes. But the thing that I had big notes on was in the Chucky and The Last of Us, they censor when they say the F word. And that's totally fine. It's a PG-13 event, so I understand they don't want to do that. But don't remind me that you're not making Ellie swear. You know what I mean? Because they had Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker back to record lines for it. And so Ellie would say, Joel, what the are we going to do? And so it was actually just like the audio was cut where the swear was. And I don't want to be reminded that you can't just let Ellie say fuck or don't tease
Or
me
say
with
hell.
it.
Like,
Right.
like
Have her say anything else.
if they're going to like bring them in and then censor it, just say something else.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. Like, it kind of just took me out of things. It was like randomly hearing the Wilhelm scream, not in a comedic moment in a movie. And they also did that with Chucky, but Chucky's was worse because they had the actor like stop. Well, maybe it was his choice, I don't know, but he stopped before he said a swear word, and then they censored it. It sounded really bad, where you can tell where someone, is like, and all you, and then he doesn't even go into saying fuckers or anything like that. He just says all you, and then it stops and there's a censor, and then he picks up with his sentence again. That just sounds terrible. Like, at least with The Last of Us, I could tell, that Ashley Johnson was like trying to say another word.
First try.
Ooh, bubbles. Ah, I can see now. Those who turn against the king are doomed as soon as they raise their weapon. Do not call me a traitor. Simply call me a fool. I know you will not flee. Wherever you go, I will be watching.
Creepy.
Bye.
Killed a ghost.
Oh. Slurp. Yummy.
Yummy ghost.
Well, I'm sucking up a ghost. It's Halloween time.
Are there no health bars and bosses? No. No health bars. You just gotta go until they're dead.
Oh, and I was telling Stephan this. There was a right now at Universal. There's a Jupiter's Claim thing, from the movie Nope by Jordan Peele, and it's cool because it's like a big balloon of the Jupiter guy, like little cowboy, And we got off the tram. It was part of the tram ride at the beginning. Oh.
Ah, you found your way back to me. When you awoke, you just up and left.
Oh, I remember her now. She was watching us sleep. Was that someone else?
I thought perhaps I'd frightened you. Those figures, those dreamers, they reached out with what little power they have and dragged you into that hidden place. But that talisman you now wield, the dream nail, it can cut through the veil that separates the waking world from our dreams. Even the dreamers themselves cannot hide from such a weapon. Though I must admit, that sacred blade has dulled over time. Together, perhaps we can restore its power. You only have to bring me essence. Essence, the precious fragments of life that dreams are made of. Dreams are made of. Collect it wherever you find it, and bring it to me. Once we have enough, we can work wonders together. Go out into the world, Wielder. Hunt down the essence that lingers there. Collect 100 essence and return to me. I will teach you more.
Bitch, I already did it.
Bitch! You've collected 100 essence. Quick work! Things come naturally to you, don't they? No wonder the dreamers tried to bury you in that old dream. Perhaps you frightened them, or perhaps, being prisoners themselves, they desired your company. In any case, you still have a long way to go. Take this old trinket as encouragement from me. In return, when you have collected 200 essence. It's 200 now! The price has increased. What are you doing poking about in a dusty old mine like mine? Nothing of worth is hidden inside, believe me. But keep probing the world around you with your dream nail. Hidden things will reveal themselves.
Just stay here all day with you just like you weren't like trying to get like looking at me like, hey, are we moving or anything? You were just like doing it. You were just sitting there making noises.
I could do that all day. She's fun as hell. What a weird little moth. She's so cute. I love little freaks.
Little old lady mouth. Kind of sounds like Jimmy Neutron's teacher.
Carl.
Carl.
This is the 8th time you've brought in Ultraman for show and tell.
That was Sheen, right?
That
Sheen
was
did
Sheen.
that.
Sheen loved Ultraman.
Was it Ultraman?
I think I might be wrong about that. It's been a long ass time.
That name doesn't sound stupid enough.
That's true. What was it? Tiffany, that's what it was. All the answers I've been looking for are Tiffany.
Ultra Lord.
Yeah. Yes. Ultra Lord.
That's what the chat said.
That is goofier. That is the goofier option.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't ringing right in my ears.
It was
Like,
Ultra.
Ultraman. That might just be a thing in Japan, actually. I think it is even. I think he turns into a big robot man. I think he might be a robot man who turns into a big robot man. Ooh, juice.
Slorp. The Alaskan Hero, you've been sub for 43 months. That's so many months.
That's more than 42. Oh!
Thank you.
I didn't need to use up that juice on healing. I could have just sat down. Oh well.
You've opened several Stag stations now, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel through the kingdom. I fucking love tunnels. It
Oh,
makes me
he's
feel
the one
alive.
that you were talking about who loves tunnels.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I love them. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me, like the stagways of my mind are running once more. Continue to open the stations, and you'll have my deepest gratitude. I fucking love tunnels.
Why is he Richard Nixon?
I am not a horse. Oh, fuck yes.
That makes me think of fucking what's his name? Boss Nass. Oh hey look.
Oh. Pale thing. You use those old lines? Pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience.
Alright, bitch.
Those old stags could have been ferocious fighters, if only they weren't so servile.
Servile?
Servile.
I've never seen that word before. Does it mean like
They
servitude?
serve, yeah.
If only they weren't so submissive and
Only thing was so
breedable.
senile.
Servile. The Pokemon. I think that's how it's said. I don't know. Servile? I think there's a Pokemon Servile. Oh! Oh! Damn! Little guy. I got the berries go to you.
Okay, yeah, and that's the tram.
I love that he has a beard. Yeah, it's really cute.
Don't spit at me.
Don't spit on me.
So nasty. So gross.
Buy me dinner first.
What?
Nothing. Don't spit on me. I'd hate that.
Oh no.
No.
Don't spit on me. On my body.
My body.
My body is also saying no. Just everything's saying no.
Everything's saying no. Big bug. Oh, little guys.
Oops.
No.
Oops.
They are not nice, like our little friend.
Doopy doopoo doopoos. Oh, there's two of them. They were hiding in each other. No! I missed.
Come here.
messes me up more when this stuff is slow. When it's fast, I have an easier time finding a rhythm.
Reminder to Stephan that a key he probably wants is around here as well.
A key.
A key, a key. That means a key, here.
In Spanglish.
In Spanglish.
And a key's a key here. And a key's key here. And a key's key a key. That's what I want to say. It's an X key. The key to the company. If you solve all of Elon's riddles, you give me a key's key.
Hell yeah. You just made me think of like a Willy Wonka situation where Elon gives Twitter to
I was
whoever.
thinking Ready Player One, but because that's the kind of cultural touchstone that Elon Musk has.
Yes. He probably thinks that's one of the best movies ever.
Oh yeah. No.
Whoa!
Ah! I'm down here again.
Woo.
I hate that.
It's really fast.
Okay, let's leave it now.
That's challenging.
It's not that challenging, but like, I did it wrong, and I don't have any soul to like bring me back.
I've
so.
never seen a video game like do it that fast. Usually it's like a thing where you time it, but that looked insane. It was like really fast.
It's very doable. I need more health so I can fuck up more.
I'll get my legs smashed, but at least I'll get through.
Just grabbing milk.
Grabbing milk. Want anything?
Milk. And let's get some extra, just for good measure. It keeps resetting, so like I can just keep, damaging it and getting my milk without killing it. Probably gonna kill it now, though. Yeah. All right. So now I have enough to get through it. All right. Okay, that somehow went too far.
Pilk.
What?
Let's make some Pepsi.
What was
milk.
that? No, I got through it. You lied.
Actually, I won. So. Yes.
Alright, now I gotta get through this part. Ah!
Yeah, there's no place to rest, so that's why I was confused about that one. Do you have to just like punch it 2 times in a row or something?
You just gotta get through it. There's like a tiny little square in there, like where you can survive. No! I almost did it. If I'm honest, the way I do it is I don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. Don't think.
Ah! Don't think. I know what you're thinking. And you really should not be doing that at all. Fuck you!
Don't think. No, just what you're speaking. Don't tell because it hurts.
No!
I believe in you.
I'm leaving.
Okay.
I only have 1 health.
It's for the best, I think. We'll let this man take your health.
Path of Pain is gonna bludgeon us. Yeah. I think Path of Pain is like, honestly, like once you have all your updates and like your upgrades and stuff, and you like, and you if you get your charm loadout right, Path of Pain is not that bad. As long as you don't really have to worry about health, if you get the right charm set. That's my perspective, at least. Like with the hive blood thing, it just makes it, a thing where just like you'll get it eventually. See, that gives you a little hole there to survive.
So how's your guys' weekend? Mine was good. That's when I went to Halloween Horror Nights on Saturday, and then I flew back here to Texas on Sunday. That was dope as hell. How was your weekend?
I was mad about current events.
Cool. No! Something went on our screen for us. It's a little updatey thingy. There we go.
No!
Damn.
Why the fuck is my phone buzzing?
I need to focus. I need no distractions. Not speak.
Just a bunch of random things buzzing me on my phone.
Everyone's bugging you.
Gonna go get some more.
Windows is like, hey.
Hope this is fun, guys. I'm in my like, no, I have to do this place.
I'll talk more about Horror Nights.
I don't know if I'm better at this when I'm alone, or if I just don't think about how much time it takes when I'm alone.
I don't know. I had never been to a spooky like event like that before, so I think the most jarring part of it is just when you first get in the park when that happens, because immediately there's people coming right up to you in costume, and they just like they go up to you and they rev a chainsaw at you, or they come up at you and they pretend to stab you. So it's just like it's a lot right when you get in, and it kind of desensitizes you to it. And once I got over that, I was like, oof, okay, this is what to expect, you know.
Yeah, I needed to not think. And just
Yay!
get through it.
Little guy.
It's not actually that hard. I just wasn't moving. I was trying to stop and think when I needed to not think. It really was. Don't think.
Don't think. Sometimes no think. Sometimes think make things worse.
More think, more cry. That's what that song says.
Yes. That's a Naruto opening. No think, no cry.
Hey, you guys. Why did I come here? I didn't need that. I just saw a thing. I was like, I want to go to the thing. Ooh, barely avoided that hitbox. All right.
What's this big dildo, man?
That's a relic from the ancient civilization.
Cool.
We don't know much about them,
Okay. Yay.
but I do think they intentionally look kind of penis-like because it's like kind of an H.R. Giger thing. H.R. Giger's the guy who designed the xenomorphs, and all of his designs are very penis or vagina-centered.
Awesome.
If you haven't noticed from the Alien films. Have you watched the Alien films, Jessica?
Yeah, I've seen at least. I know I've seen the first one. I can't remember if I've seen the second one. I think I did a while ago. And then I saw the one where a woman gives herself an abortion. And then I think I saw the one after that. The X-Man who beats his wife plays the guy in it.
Michael Fassbender?
Yeah. That's all I need to know about him, I think. Handsome man with some anger issues.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Sure.
Temporary basis.
My close personal friend, Michael Fassbender.
There we go. No! I need help. Oh,
Grubs. Grubs. They're so nice. I love our little friends. They look so good. Yeah, all the events were like spooky and cool. There's a little event where it's just like a little Megan showcase thing. where they pack you in an auditorium, and then a bunch of dancers dressed like Megan.
Many Megan.
The Megan's dance and it was actually very good. It was like synced up to like lights and stuff. But Evil Dead Rise was like, that was the one that people were like, this is the scariest one, and we did that. I think it was like the last one we did, and I was like, damn, I'm kind of faint. Should I be doing this? But you know, it'll be fine. And even in the line before you even get into the events, there's fluorescent lights, and you're in this hallway where I'm assuming the scary things aren't gonna happen yet. We're just in line, but like the fluorescent lights, you know, they just started like flickering on and off, and there were certain points where it was just like pitch black in it. And I was like, fuck, if this is just the line to get in, I'm about to see some spooky shit. And it was great. It was really immersive and cool. The fucking, what was it? Exorcist Believer, that one was awesome, because they had a part where there were fake walls, basically. And you're walking, and you think that there's wallpapered walls around you, and then all of a sudden, the lights shift, and it's clear and see-through, and then there's, like, fucked up scary girls behind it, and they're like, body in the blood, the body in the blood! And I was not expecting it. That was dope.
The Exorcist theme. Tubular bells. What's the song again?
Yeah.
Chocolate, right?
Has anyone made that fucking remix?
That literally just occurred to me as I did that.
I've never seen any Exorcist films. I don't think they're for me. I think that's too spooky. In not a fun way, you know what I mean? Where like, in my horror, I like some comedy.
You were too raised a little Catholic to find demons fun.
I mean, honestly, it's not even that. It's just too scary. I don't like fucked up girls. I don't. Despite my dating
All
history.
women are queens.
All
they can't
women-
be demons.
Queen, I'm sitting next to a girl watching The Exorcist, and I'm like, I would never think that of you. You're queen. Honestly, bit of a
You
girl
would never
boss.
talk about my mother sucking cocks in hell.
And it's so funny because Exorcist Believer, the plot of it is that there's these two girls who go missing, and then they come back and they're possessed by demons or whatever. And for the actresses, I saw the trailer for it because you see trailers just from seeing other stuff. And one of them, I think one of them is white and one of them is black, and I was like, hell yeah, some representation in these possession movies. Where immediately they become fucked up and scary.
That was a great time for karma to happen, but it didn't. Because it actually wasn't that hard.
Oh, is this the map maker?
Yeah.
Yay!
I don't have any money.
No! You don't have enough geo.
I'll come
Get out
back.
of here.
I'll come back after I get my
Fucking
health.
get out of here. You're wasting my time a little bit.
You know, I never watched The Exorcist. I just, cultural osmosis, I absorb a lot of movie stuff. I've also never seen Aliens films. I was just talking about them and talking about fun facts, and I've never fucking watched one.
Well, that was my life for a long time, is I just learned a lot about movies, because my fainting condition was that, in which it prevented me from watching scary stuff. And now I can, so I'm like watching all the shit. But there's a period in my life, like, I remember in high school I was just looking up Wikipedia pages of scary movies and reading all about them and being like, cool, I know everything about this film that I've never seen. Here's some fun facts about the actors. Here's some behind-the-scenes footage. I can watch behind-the-scenes stuff.
Sometimes I'm just not terribly interested in watching a movie, either because I've already learned too much about it, or just like, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not interested, but I'm interested in the knowledge. God damn it.
They had some.
Stop it.
I was telling Stephan that they had some the black phone stuff also. That was cool. Like there were some grabbers that were playing with black balloons and fucking around with people. Oh, and I told him about like a scare that I'm still thinking about is there was someone fairly far away from me where we were going to wait in a line, and it was a grabber and a park employee, and they were just talking at each other. And I've been at the park for hours at this point, so I'm used to people coming up and being scary at you, and that's where the scares are. So I look over to them, and I'm like, oh, they're just talking about something park related, you know, it looks like one of them's off duty or whatever. And then all of a sudden, in sync, both of them turn and look directly at me. And it's so fucking scary. And then the grabber, I'm so shocked, the grabber just starts fucking running full speed at me. And I screamed, and it was so funny. Because everyone around me heard also, because we were like in a queue, we were in a line that was like going in a direction. That was cool as shit, you know?
For this split second, even though you had already told me the story, you're like,
In
and then
sync.
suddenly in sync, I was like, Lance Bass is there.
Suddenly, In Sync was there.
Lance Bass is like, hey, how'd you like my performance of Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts? It's my one Lance Bass.
One fun fact. My one role that I know him in.
Gonna bang bang. That's the song on there, so that I know.
Yes. Sometimes I have a tough time figuring out what's Backstreet Boys and what's NSYNC.
I know more Backstreet Boys.
The Color 12, thank you so much for the sub. You've been sub for 70 months. That is so many months.
Oh!
Oh. Oh, that's a Geode man.
Yeah. So he's sitting on the bench. There's only one way to get him off the bench.
Oh. Okay. Ah! Oh, he wants to fight?
Yeah, it's a boss fight. They trick you into a boss fight.
Oh, damn. Ah! He screamed.
No, I walked into it.
He screamed.
No! You don't get to hit me. Nope! You don't get to do that.
You may like Exorcist.
Fuck!
Oh, Exorcist 3.
Fuck!
It's surprisingly light on gore, but has some amazing performances. That's dope. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, they be scary. Even with the lack of gore and like throwing up or whatever is happening in The Exorcist. I saw those girls, all those actors dressed up in the event, and I was like, that's fucking scary. They fucked up. They got fucked up faces.
Just gotta prioritize taking him out as fast as possible.
I do want to buckle down and watch the Babadook at some point, though. I read the synopsis because I was like, this is really, like, this is genuinely scary, and I love how it's edited. I love the performances, so I want to watch it. But one, I had to know if the dog dies. I had to know. I was not gonna be able to focus otherwise. And another thing, I was like, damn, I don't know if I want to watch this right now. It's scary.
Very mean if the lasers keep going after you win the fight, but I still fucking got through it. First try.
Rest.
See, I'm good at the game, guys.
Tell me I'm good.
I'm good at the game.
Tell me I'm good, please.
I did most of that on 1 health.
Have either of us seen John Carpenter's The Thing? Yeah, I've seen The Thing.
Nope. I know a lot about it.
It was good. Yeah, it's a good classic film.
I was more interested in watching They Live. Me and Jesse watched that last year.
Yeah.
No, stop that. You fucking. You're a bug. It's not an insult. I have money.
Mother. Well, there was Mother written in blood on the walls of one of the exhibits. I forget if it was Exorcist or if it was Evil Dead Rise, because both of those involve Mother stuff. I think it was Evil Dead Rise.
Not sure what I accomplished.
Do you count combat tips as backseating?
I mean, you can give them if you want. I probably know them, whether I follow them or not, but
Because you've learned a lot about the game.
yeah, I've I've played this game many a time. I've beaten almost every boss. Never beat the Radiance. Never going to, if I'm perfectly honest. I don't care to. I don't want to put in the effort.
But thank you for asking.
People are like, oh, you gotta beat the Radiance. No, I don't. I'm not a completionist. I can play as much of the game as I want to. And the Radiance is not what I want to beat. It's too much work.
What?
When games become a chore, that's when I stop having fun. No! Don't put it back.
Oh, I've been mistaken. I'm returning it. I must cancel my Sling TV subscription. I bought cable for a month so I could watch Fully Coolly Shoegaze as it aired, and now I have no use for you.
Was it interesting watching it, having reported for it, not having watched it?
Yeah, it was wild because like we only got the scenes that we dubbed, so there was a lot about the plot that I didn't know.
You're like, oh, that's the story, huh?
Yeah, so it was like it was so interesting and cool because there were blocks in my memory, and also it's like that meme, like it's Shaggy when he's like the spirit of Shaggy possessed me, and I black out and I just like do shit. That's how acting is for me, especially with something as like scary isn't the word, but like when I'm dubbing with someone I've never done it with before, I want to make sure I'm doing my best, and so there's like some anxieties there. So I kind of just black out and I just kind of do my job. And afterwards I can't remember much of like what I've recorded. So even watching the show, I was like, oh, I remember now that I said those words. But I couldn't repeat back the script to you. But it was dope because it was, I thought I wasn't going to like the 3-episode structure of seasons 4 and 5. I like that seasons 1 through 3 have 6 episodes each. But I think I like that Shoegaze had 3 episodes. A lot of people were like, I wanted more episodes. And I'm like, that's totally fair if you wanted it. But for the story that they were telling, I liked that it had 3 because they were able to keep the structure of like, episode 1 is very Masaki centered, episode 2 is very Kana centered.
Oh no!
I think I got my money back as I died.
Damn. Well, the bench wasn't too far, I think.
Yeah, it's closer.
And then episode 3 was very Hotami centric. So a lot of episode 2 and 3 I didn't know because I wasn't recording for those scenes. But we got enough information for like what we were doing with stuff, so I knew plot stuff. Thank you so much for the sub. You've been subbed for 2 months. That's so many months. Months.
No, I get a little timing wrong. I'm fucking it up.
I'm just a little guy.
Oh, no, I gotta get to this. I don't like it.
Yes.
This one. No. Oh, actually. Yeah, that works better.
Yeah.
Go down here.
Yeah, that was the only thing about Horror Nights is that was when the finale happened. So and this trip was planned before.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Ghost, yes. Okay.
Whew. I did get all the money.
Oh, thank God. The trip was planned before I knew when Shoegaze was airing, so I wasn't able to live tweet or watch the last episode like with people, but I got to look through, people on my feed talking about it, and people really liked it. I'm so happy about that. My expectations were like on the floor. I was like, I expected
people have been
no one.
pretty angry about most Fully Cooley projects.
Yeah, like when season 2 and 3 happened, people were like, "Don't make more Fully Cooley." So I couldn't imagine 4 and 5, you know. And I would have been happy just being in Fully Cooley. I was not expecting much, but season 5 is one of the best seasons of Fully Cooley in my opinion, and I'm so happy about that. If it was garbage, I would have been happy being in it, you know. But it's genuinely a really nice little story, and I really like it. It's probably my favorite besides seasons 3 and 1, because 1 is just a classic. 3, I don't want to say that I liked season 3 more than season 1 because they're so different. Like season 1 of Fully Cooley is just like a classic anime. There's a lot going on with it. It's beautiful, and they just like they could, all the seasons they were doing whatever the hell they wanted, and that's why there's so much power in them. But season 3 was a lot more comprehensive, I guess, to me as a modern anime viewer, where season 1 there's a lot more to interpret, I guess. There's a lot more up to there's a lot more to interpretation, and season 3 was like very, I don't know, I resonated more with the story because it's about like female friendship and moving on from grief in a way. And then because I loved season 3 so much, I was so excited to learn that 5 is a sequel. It's a direct 10-year afterwards sequel from season 3. So I didn't know who Kana was when I auditioned. I just knew her in the what's the word, in the sides. She was just like an agent, or like not FBI, but like whatever the organization is there. They were like, she's just a lady and she's there. So when we were dubbing, I was like, wait, what the fuck, is that Kana? And they were like, yes. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. She's here and she's grown up. But yeah, there's a lot about the season that I don't want to talk about because I don't want to talk spoilers yet.
I hate that wasn't fucking hard. I hate that I spent all that time and that wasn't hard.
Oh,
that
damn.
was easy. We're still here. How about this map? Give me your map. This one. Didn't mean to interrupt.
I know
I
you're
finally
good.
got through that thing.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
I'm just so stoked. I feel happy. Tokoi, thank you so much for the sub. You've been subbed for 35 months. Going for 3 years here. Let's do it.
So many months, so many months. So many months, so many months.
Yeah, I have not worked with Marissa Lindsay. I know that Marissa exists, and that's cool. I don't know anything about.
I've chatted with Lenti. Haven't worked with Lenti, but we talked.
Cool.
Friend of many friends.
Yeah. That's kind of how it goes.
By all
is,
accounts, cool person.
Yeah, that's kind of how it goes. Is like friends are friends with friends, and I'm like, we technically haven't talked.
Favorite animes? Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood.
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter. Yu Yu Hakusho. I actually have a Yusuke pin that I got recently on my beanie. What else? I'm really enjoying Spy Family lately. I've watched enough One Piece more than once now to probably say put One Piece on that list. It's weird to say that it's one of my favorite anime just because I have such a problem with, until recently, the production of the anime for most of its run, for most of its over 1,000 episodes. But you know, in certain forms, favorite anime. I think One Piece being one of my favorite stories in anime is an accurate thing to say.
Honestly, I haven't watched a ton of anime in the last few years because they just kind of followed the same formula to me, and I wasn't super interested in them. But Fully Cooley quickly became one of my favorites because I tried to watch it as a kid. You know, like when the dub came out, I was like barely, I was like 13 or 14 or something when like the dub came out in America, so I was not gonna get it. Even adults watch the first season of Fully Cooley and are like, I don't understand what I just saw. It's definitely one of those rewatch value ones, and when I got cast, I saw how much, like, I was watching seasons 2 and 3 behind the scenes stuff, and people were like all of the cast was like, Fully Cooley was my first anime and I'm so excited to be here, it's like my favorite fucking thing. And I'm here being like, I watched it and didn't get it, so I need to fucking step up my game. I really wanted to figure out why people were fucking obsessed with the show. So I went through, I watched all the seasons. Only 1 through 3 were available at that time, but I watched all of them. I watched behind the scenes stuff. I watched people's video essays on why they like Fully Cooley. And it quickly became one of my favorite anime because I was honestly expecting, from not as a voice actor, but from a media consumer, I expected seasons 2 or 3 of Fully Cooley not to be good. But I was like, you know what? I want to absorb it and figure out, like, I need all of the lore because I knew season 5 was going to be related to it in some way.
You probably don't remember your voice for him.
Oh, God.
I've died a lot and we haven't eaten any Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta shove a whole bunch in your mouth now.
Oh, no.
The audience all forgot about it too, so.
Oh, boy.
Nobody brought it up. Just gonna pound them.
I'm gonna die. Ooh. Excuse me. No. Ah. Ah.
Not that bad.
Yeah. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Oh boy.
I mean, I'm not struggling with it.
His are hotter than mine.
Usually they build, but like it's not even doing that right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not terrible. Oh, never mind.
For me, it's just not really doing much. And the audience saw I was fucking pounding them just now.
I saw you were going. Oh, fuck. I don't know what I sound like. There's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating. I don't know who this man is.
I think whenever he talks, he's like, oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's an air of strength about you. I suspect it would be quite intimidating. If not for your small stature.
Jesse's used to these microaggressions from me.
You're short.
But yeah, so I as a viewer, I wasn't expecting the other seasons of Fully Cooley to be good, and they're so unique in their own ways. Even season 2, which people regard as like not as good, as not as strong as the others, I would say. But there's a lot of value in season 2 that I wish I could take from season 2 and like combine into 3, because 3 is so good. But yeah, it quickly became one of my favorites.
Well, also, like, there's a thing about Fully Cooley, as someone who has never watched it but knows about the production of it. Its production was like a sort of like once in a lifetime thing where like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna see something like that, exactly like that ever again. It's just not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So like, you can make more, but it won't be the same. It's not a young studio fighting to show how special what they do is. It's,
Yeah.
an established property
And it's
trying to tell interesting stories.
Yeah, and it's a bunch of fans of Fully Cooley making the other season. So I was like, okay, I trust these guys. Now that I knew that I could trust them. I didn't think I could trust them at first. But then I saw what they could do, and I was like, okay, they get it.
But yeah, like there's like a you know, a unicorn quality to what that show originally was. That's just from a production standpoint, just not going to come back. It's like, you know, honestly, it's kind of like anything where, like, you know, if a show stops and then people come back years later, it's going to be different. Like Arrested Development seasons 4 and 5, nothing like Arrested Development's 1 through 3. Like the characters are all there, but it's not the same, and it was never going to be because the creators have changed, the actors have changed. Like that's kind of how we are with like the last 2 episodes of Unabridged. Like I you know, I'm trying, but like, you know, we're in we all got in such a different place post quarantine.
Yeah.
It was hard to even make those 2 episodes again.
Yeah, quarantine it did some stuff.
It changed a lot, and we were just not the same people when we first started, and we had stopped for years. So it's been difficult to get any of that back. So yeah, like with Fully Cooley, it's like entire different teams as well.
Yeah. I know I sound too much like a purist, but I can't help hating on how they had to use the Fully Cooley name to make their original stories just for marketing. Well, I'm actually not sure about that, because it is still, they're creating new lore. They're adding, like, I'm not quite sure if that's true. Actually, I'm not quite, because I've done a lot of research on Fully Cooley, and they're doing, I'm not quite sure about that. Because all of them are adding onto the world building, and they're adding new lore, and Haruko is still a big, god damn it. Haruko is still, oh gosh. These weren't bad. I feel fake eating them. I'm like, oh, they're so spicy. Yours are spicy though.
Yeah, like the more thing is that like they linger. It's like the more
They
you eat,
snuck up on me, and I
the
wasn't.
spicier it'll get. But like, if you're just eating them, you're like, oh, well, that's not.
But yeah, it was interesting for me to like, because I'm a viewer of media and I'm also an actor, and I can separate those two things. Where I've been in a lot of stuff that might not have been good, you know, but I've been in a lot of stuff that I genuinely am a fan of and I like. So I was kind of going into it being like, all right, if the season isn't great, then that's fine. I'm in it, you know, like I'm so honored to be part of it. So I will do my job, you know. I just might not talk too much about it. But now that I know it's actually good, I'm like, hell yeah, this is awesome. Oh, but it was what was I gonna say? It was really interesting. Oh, what is it?
God damn it.
Jackie Meda, thank you so much for the sub. You've been sub for 33 months. That is so many months. Oh yeah, I'll read that in a second. I was gonna say something. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was wild for me to learn that people like. I'm not sure how to phrase this without sounding mean. You know how anime fans can get really intense and gatekeepy about certain anime?
You know how anime fans suck? I'll say it. Jesse doesn't have to say it. I'll say it. You know how anime fans fucking suck?
That's why I wasn't expecting anyone to like any anime that I auditioned for or that I'm in or anything like that. And I truly just don't understand a show as pure as Fully Cooley, where it's like, it's about, all the seasons are about coming of age, and a lot of it is a lot of nonsense that you have to like sort through and interpret on your own and do a lot of rewatch work. Oh, cool. That's neat. I was a big fan of Bobobo, you know, and that's like a nonsensical thing. And I can't understand people being actively hateful and mean about something like Fully Cooley, you know what I mean? Where it's been no one in the chat. Y'all have been very like cool. I'm talking about, I didn't understand people that are actively like don't make any future series of Fooly Cooly. Don't make more seasons because that will make me angry. Where it's like a fun, cool anime. Like I don't like being elitist about Bobobo, for example. You sound like an idiot. Like it's a stupid, fun anime, and we're all having fun here. So it's crazy for someone to be actively like insane about something like Fooly Cooly. You know what I mean? Like it's so weird. It's fun. We're all having fun. It's a crazy anime about people riding Vespas and you know, robots coming out of people's brains. And I don't want to spoil anything about the newer seasons. But if I was actively like people who are mean and weird in a weird way. You know, people can not like anime. That's totally fine. People can not like a season because of something that happens with the plot, or maybe it wasn't written as well, or the animation. That's totally, you know, normal and fine. But when it comes to if there are queer characters in it, that was very funny. I don't really read comments or anything like that, but I was in the hashtag and I found someone who said something very funny because there was a queer character in a season, and I was like, oh, thank God. I would much rather that. You know what I mean? But it's insane to think. I don't know. It's just like, why keep watching the shows? Why keep watching season after season if you don't like queer people? You know what I mean? Because season 2 has that guy who's like, he's a cis male and he's straight, but he wears a skirt. And then I think there was more in that. I forget what it was. It's just,
And why like a punk rock show, and then be like, that's too weird. It's punk rock. Punk rock is inherently a little queer.
Yes.
It's inherently a little like non-conforming.
Right. Like fucking like Alice Cooper being transphobic is the funniest thing in the world.
That's it. Yeah, that's
you
insane.
are a cis man who changed your name to Alice.
Yeah.
And you're wearing dresses and shit, and you don't like trans people. That's insane.
Like if fucking Dee Schneider from Twisted Sister was like, I don't like those trans people, you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Insane. And that's usually why they get ostracized from, like, if you're in musical theater and you're, like, homophobic or transphobic or something like that. Because, like, everyone you work with is gay. Or, like, everyone you work with is trans. Like, you can't exist in the industry. You will be run out of the industry. And there's something... I can't talk about it yet because, like, I don't want to, like, talk about spoilers and stuff. But there's something that happens in Fooly Cooly where it's a trope in anime, and someone was like, the liberal agenda is here or something. And that's insane for many reasons, but also just the fact that the trope exists in anime itself, not being, before it was even anything related to queer culture or anything, it was a trope in anime. And it's just insane that people like queer people when they can, like, sexualize them and be in a sexual way, but then once it becomes a political statement, they're like, I don't like it anymore. It was weird. It was a wild thing to discover.
I mean, I still think, like, the whole Yamato thing with One Piece is insane, where people are like, no, I'm gonna insist on calling the character she, even though every single character in the story refers to Yamato as he. And I'm more right than every character, including the heroes of the story. And the villains!
I never thought about that. That is insane.
Like, and they insist, like that anything else makes less sense than just referring to Yamato as he. When every character in the story refers to Yamato as he.
Yeah, that's wild. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, I can't go there yet. Zemno.
I was trying to read it. My brain.
So many months!
That's so many months.
So many months.
That's so many months.
So many months to see. Yeah, Ghosts of Streams Past. Yes, that's what I think the actual deal is that people think Yamato's hot, and they don't want to refer to a character they think is hot as he. That's it.
Because I'm not gay.
I think Yamato is hot, but like Yamato also goes by he. So like, get over it.
I didn't watch anything past the first series yet, but Fully seems like such a little miracle that anything made after For Profit couldn't possibly have the same soul. That's totally fair. That's honestly why I thought seasons 2 and 3 weren't going to be good. Because I was like, it's a classic anime. I don't see how the other seasons... And I will say that seasons 2 and 3 are very different than 1, but they're still good in a different way, in an anime way. You know, like, it's still good. It's just not what season 1 was, because you can't really recapture what 1 is, which is why I thought it was going to be bad. What do you have there? Why, that's the key to my storeroom. I thought I'd lost it for good. Did you find it in those old mines, perhaps? Very curious. I've no idea how it ended up in such a remote place. Very honest of you to return it to me. Yes, very kind. And now that I can open my old storeroom up, I can sell you some of the rare stock that's been gathering dust in there. Those items may be a little time-worn, but they still retain their full market value. Very precious stuff. Take a look. He's so nice. I like this little guy.
And now, more health. I think I also, in my own playthroughs, I like prioritize grabbing special health stuff and all this stuff, and I haven't been doing any of that. Yeah, let's get this too. Why not? Like, I've just been like doing things that progress the game, but I haven't been doing many things that progress the character. So then I'm naturally weaker than I'm used to being. Alright, now I can do this. Alright.
It's okay to respectfully dislike a show others like. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not gonna... No one is wrong for just not liking an anime. But it's just wild when people say things about it if they haven't seen it, or if they don't like that someone else liked it. Like, for example, if I hadn't seen season 3 of Fully Cooley, and I was actively mad at other people for liking it.
Yeah, like, you're harassing people for liking something that you don't like.
Yeah.
Because I guess that threatens a sense of self that you have.
Yeah. Like, we could all just watch a show and like a show. And that's okay.
Or dislike a show.
Or dislike a show.
Let that be your own business.
Yeah. Because I'm also an English major, so like, and I'm autistic. And so my brain is like,
oh, we dislike a lot of shit.
Yeah.
We've talked about how much we fucking hate Rent.
I like the songs in Rent, and I don't like Rent. But in my brain, because I'm an English major, I'm like very specific where I'm like, well, can you tell me why you don't like the thing? And we can talk about it. I like to talk about it.
Because politics. That's why. It's the politics.
About Rent or about...
Yes.
Did someone say tunnels?
Whee!
I tire so easily now, and my old legs seem to ache more and more. Still, I'm lucky to grow old at all. So many others haven't.
That's true. Damn.
Anyway.
Why don't you think about that?
Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? We've been to Deep Nest. Oh yeah, these guys are on the map now. These little masks. I guess let's go back down to the fungal wastes.
Yeah, the bat scene was very nice. I don't read or watch One Piece at all, but I saw people posting about it when it happened. I was like,
yeah,
oh,
it was.
nice.
It's a good like little confirmation thing of, which again, like the same people will still argue about it. It was like Yamato specifically chose to go to the male bass and said, "There's no mixed bads, so I'm going here." And Kiku, the other trans character, who, weirdly enough, a lot of the people who hate saying Yamato's trans, like are totally fine with Kiku, and it's just like, it really is just that you don't want to refer to a character you're attracted to as he.
Yeah, that's 100% then. If you're cool with one and not the other.
Yeah, they're like, there is trans characters, but not that one with titties. Did I already do this? Yes, I did. But yeah, like, yeah, the bath scene is like just a nice little Oda making a strong confirmation thing. And people still being like, well, the V records in this extra content said this. I don't give a fuck. Guess what all the characters say in the story?
Yeah, I won't spoil what it is for season 5 of Fully Cooley, but there's queer stuff in it, as I said, and it was really like cool and meaningful for me to help storytell something with queer stuff in it that's an anime specifically, you know, because there's so many tropes. There's like there's yaoi, there's yuri, there's gender bending, there's like all this queer stuff that exists in the medium of anime and manga that now modern days we can actually have not just be sexualized. We don't have to have it be just for laughs. We can like actually go into this and like talk about it and shit.
Yuri on Ice today could maybe even actually have
a kiss,
a marriage scene and a kiss.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Instead of just like talking around it.
Yeah, we've made a lot of strides with like fucking like Steven Universe and shit in Western animation and like yeah, Steven Universe specifically did a lot of legwork so that other pieces of media can exist and do the things that they did. Like Owl House would not be able to have gotten as far as it did with representation if Steven Universe hadn't existed first, and if fucking, you know, Rebecca Sugar hadn't like fucking fought for some shit and like challenged people on stuff. Yeah. And like put her foot down with some stuff, you know. Yeah. So it's very meaningful for me to be able to like do something like that in anime, like where I appreciate the cool stuff with like Western stuff like animation that I've been able to play queer characters in, or even if I'm not playing a queer character that I just get to contribute to it. But for anime specifically, I realized how cool it was the other day, where I was like, damn, yeah, that's really cool.
That's fully cool.
It's fully cool.
Glad I could contribute.
And the directors and the production team, the studios that I worked with, they wanted the representation to be accurate for who portrays the queer character, you know, and the one that I'm talking about, like, it isn't me, but I was impressed by that they did their legwork, and it was important to them to do authentic casting for it.
Have they seen the Grub Father? Yeah, we've seen the Grub Father a few times.
He's nice.
We also seen Cloth. Cloth won't show up here because we've already seen Cloth. We've gone really circuitously around the game. I've gotten through the Crystal Place before, or most of the Crystal Place before going to the City of Tears. So we're doing this a little bass backwards, but you know, the game's built to be non-linear, so we're allowed to make non-linear choices. Mushroom. I was like 15 years old, like earlier this year.
Yeah, I was saying,
Badger song.
I was talking about Badger when we first started the stream, when we were talking about hamster dance and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I missed that. I just did it because mushroom.
I went Badger.
Oh.
And then I was talking about 2003, and you were like, 2003? Is that when
Crazy Frog?
Crazy Frog was? And I said, no, Badger.
Oh, okay.
It's on recording.
Sometimes you talk real quiet. It's a problem in our videos sometimes.
I don't know what you're talking
You talk very quiet,
about. I don't talk.
which is why it's so wild that the microphone somehow has trouble picking me up compared to you, because my voice, I talk loud and clear.
I talk very loud. I don't know what you're talking about.
People might be right about their theory about Nick just having used this specific mic too much and
been
blowing this
abused.
one out.
It's fucking. It's on its last legs.
Nick blew this mic.
Never. Your shot to blow.
At whose Firth is Jesse the Anti-Lanny? No, Quinn is the Anti-Lanny.
Yes. Yes. When we're doing D&D and shit, like we got to make sure it's picking up Quinn specifically.
Well, we're going to do the thing. We're going to have 4 lab mics. So
Nice. All right. That'll be good. Yeah, because when we were doing the what was it? I think it was the Avatar campaign. Quinn was playing like a very soft. Oh no, it wasn't the Avatar campaign because he was DMing. There was something where Quinn was playing very soft-spoken character. Maybe it was the Halloween special last year.
I don't know.
Yeah, because did you DM it last year?
No, Nick did.
Nick did, yes, because you were.
I was a crazy vampire guy.
Yeah. I think I was a werewolf.
I don't know how people received that. I saw negative comments saying they
Oh,
wished
really?
I was other people. So that's what I internalized.
That's wild.
Saying I specifically was annoying, and they wish that like Grant or Zeta was there instead.
What? That's insane. That's weird.
I mean, it's fine. It's part of it.
Yeah, it's fine.
That
It's
is
just-
why I stopped reading comments though.
That's just weird though. Like I think maybe they like cuz like I don't know, if someone doesn't like a player, that's fine, but that's like that's I don't want to say they're stupid and wrong, but that's not really something I would say about you. Sometimes people, what's annoying about YouTube specifically is like people will insult another thing because they want something. For example, if they want more Vegeta plays, they think if they go on other videos and say, this is bad, do more Vegeta plays, then they will get it. But in reality, we just don't want to do more of that. And like in reality, Grant doesn't work at the company anymore, so we can't have him be on
Yeah.
these. You're just not, if you're insulting someone else, you're not going to get the other thing you want because we don't want to do it. Or the person just physically isn't here anymore.
Yeah.
And some people are babies. Some people
And
are
like
14 years old.
look. No one needs to like. I'm fine.
I
I just
know.
don't read comments now.
Yeah, I know. It's not personal. It's just I'm
Yeah.
like, the autistic part of my brain is like, that's wrong. You know, like, it's like, well, that's not correct.
And look, you know, Grant and Zeta are great. Like obviously, I don't have a problem with people wanting them back because like that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
they're great.
Yeah. It's just,
But that's
weird.
it's not the situation anymore. Zeta's back in New York. Grant and Kieran are doing Good Time Zone.
Yep.
Like, which go check that out if you haven't. If you want more Kieran and Grant, you can go get more Kieran and Grant and support them directly.
Because I've spoken personally with people who work at YouTube, and there's something weird about YouTube comments specifically that just bring out the worst qualities in people.
I think for a lot of people, it's not necessarily talking directly at somebody.
Mm.
It's just a place where you just say what you're thinking about
Yeah.
something. Like it's just like almost a forum
There's a
where you're not
disconnect.
expecting someone to look at it.
Yeah, whereas if it's like a Twitter or something, it's
Except for
like,
the people who are directly talking. Like if it's like a video essay, then they assume you're reading it.
yes, yeah. It's a weird phenomenon that even YouTube people are like, I talked to them about it and they were like sad. You know, they were like, we wish we could fix it. Like they don't know. They apologized. They were like, I don't know what's happening. And I'm like, no, it's just weird. It's odd.
Yeah.
I forget what this.
Ah, the capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and one that holds the answers to many a mystery.
Oh.
Ah. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now I sit before it, I find myself hesitant to descend. Is it fear, I wonder, or something else that holds me back?
And
Show me your soul.
Hallow's Nest's heart, magnificent even in morning.
Oh,
yeah, it's raining out there. It's raining underground.
this is so nice. I didn't realize that this is like a window.
Yeah, you can see like the rain hitting the window.
That's so cute.
That's why it's City of Tears.
Oh. I thought it was because everyone is sad.
And there is a reason that there's water like coming down here, like why it would be raining underground. They do explain it.
That's awesome. So
We'll
pretty.
find it later.
I would also just chill there if this was available to
Yeah,
me.
I mean, yeah, we can sit next to him.
We're having a good time. It's so nice. We have a little friend.
Just chilling out.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, we were falling asleep.
Yeah.
I understand we would fall asleep. We've been spending a lot of energy.
And yeah, for people who are wanting more D&D, I'm gonna be running a game soon because I want to. Like I have fun being a player, but I honestly think my personal sensibilities fit more with DM stuff than playing. Just because I really like world building and like playing different characters and stuff. Committing to one character, I'm not good at. If you've been watching the Baldur's Gate 3 thing, and I suddenly changed Fontina, like.
Well, because you were right. She was getting too evil.
She was getting too evil now, like, so I had her decide to rebrand for the band. But
And now Tab is evil.
but like, you know, I think I also get antsy playing one character for too long. So
That's one of my weaknesses, I think, if I were to DM, like, coming up with, like, voices and, like, personalities off the fly is one of my weaknesses. Like, even when it comes to writing and stuff, I'm much more comfortable working in dialogue or smaller things. When it comes to world building and the overall plot, I suffer a bit, and that's where I get help from. So I wish I had that skill.
yeah, I'm more of a big, like, you know, Jesse knows having worked with me. I'm very much a big picture guy, so DMing makes a lot of sense to me.
Tara Chamolo, thank you so much for the sub. You've been subbed for 36 months. That's so many months. How goes the Hollow-knighting? It's going good.
Yeah, we're moving along.
Lots of murder.
We made decent progress for it being less than 2 hours.
Squashing boats.
Oh wait, I can do this. No, stop. Get out. Bye.
I do wish we got more of the Avatar stuff. I know Quinn really likes the system. Yeah, me too.
I think that was the thing where, like, Jesse, you became unavailable, and then, like, after a while it had been so long that it was just hard to justify coming back with, like, the same campaign.
Well, was it me? Because I kept pushing for us to do more. So I think me of the people.
I mean, it might have been a thing where, like, you were gone and then someone else was gone, and it's just like it just didn't work out.
I think people kept getting sick.
That could have been a thing too.
Yeah. Because I kept, like, I was in it. I was like, I know I'm recovering from surgery, but I could be available in 6 days. Like, I was like, let's do more. And I felt annoying that I kept bringing it up.
Should I do a voice this time?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
I don't know. You've been doing all of them.
Yeah.
Have you brought me another nail to be honed? Leave it on the ground and return later if you're still breathing.
Ranjo Stenja.
Oh, I thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one. I'm not much for talk, but if it's a nail that needs repair, then you've come to the right bug. Your own nail's in quite a sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with enough effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge your nail. It'll make the blade far more deadly.
Oh,
250? Hell yeah.
so much.
Junsha.
Hell yeah.
As you wish, I'll get to work then.
Oh.
Garadel Akari.
There we go. The reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test its strength against your foes.
Hell yeah. It's perfect. I'm perfect.
I'm fucking awesome.
It's like the people who hated the video game channel because it stole time away from DBZA. Yeah, like people just... And I understand because I've been young on the internet, and I remember a lot of things that I just weren't correct.
Yeah.
So I'm not, like, angry or hateful towards those people. I'm just like, oh, buddy, you don't know how things work, huh? But I understand thinking that, because like, if I was 18 or 19 on the internet, I'd probably think that too.
When people are asking what will I be running, I'm making my own setting. That's always. I always do things too much. So I'm going to be DMing for the a 5e for the first time in a brand new setting, so that I've made up. So.
Yeah, he's been making a wiki for it and everything, and it's awesome and very detailed.
Yeah, I have an entire wiki that I've been making. It's mostly for me, but
There are drawings already.
oh yeah, I've made like 30 to 40 pieces of original art. not for you guys, for me.
Yeah, every time you show me an update, I'm like, damn. It is very helpful.
Yeah, it'll be 5e.
That's the name of the place. Hey. Did you say like one person made all this, or was it?
3 people total.
Oh, wow, wow.
Again we meet, little ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours is resilience, born of 2 voids. It's no surprise, then, you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In doing so, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If, knowing that truth, you'd still attempt a role in Hollow's Nest's perpetuation, Hollow Nest's perpetuation, seek the grave in ash, and the mark it would grant to one like you.
So sexy, am I right? Such stick legs and no face seen.
I think it's a thing where, like, there are many male people out there who, when they find a personality compelling, they just don't know any way to process that other than I need to jerk off about it.
Well, that's the positive version, right? The positive version is that. The negative version is I'm gonna call you the wrong pronouns because I can't handle that my pee-pee feels a way about
Yes.
you. So you know what? I'm glad there's porn of her. I'm glad because you're processing it in a healthy way, at least. I'm gonna be horny about it.
A character is a woman, and I like them. I must want to fuck them.
Again, I guess I will. I guess I'll just jerk off about it, you know?
I'm sure there are some people where that is like legitimately just their kink, but like for bug things for some reason.
But I do get the personality thing. Like if that's how I
That's
figure.
the entire My Little Pony thing.
Yes.
That's the entire. It's just that they like the personalities and they don't know how to process that other than jerking off about it because they're female characters.
That's honestly like why that it helped me discover that I'm like bi pansexual ways, because like I found a personality hot in a body that I was not used to being attracted to, and I went, oh no. Well, I guess I'm discovering things about myself.
So
Memorial to the Hollow Knight.
that's the Hollow.
That's the Hollow Knight. We're not the Hollow Knight. In the black vaults far above, through its sacrifice, Hollow Nest lasts eternal. My brain didn't know how to read that.
By the way, I apologize, people who love this song. You're right, but I'm gonna do something to ruin it in a moment here. Just wait. I'm just appreciating music now
Yeah, I'm absorbing
before I
it.
ruin it.
It's nice. Ah.
It's not getting to the part yet. There's a melody in here that I, a long time ago, connected with another song. That's very different. Life's what you make it, so let's make it right. The Hannah Montana song.
Oh.
The melody is the same as Life's What You Make It. Life's what you make it, so let's make it right.
You get the beast.
That's a different song. You know your different Hannah Montana songs, don't lie.
But I thought Best of Both Worlds, isn't that the Hannah Montana intro?
That's the Hannah Montana. You know there's more than one Hannah Montana song, right?
I mean, she sings lots of songs, but the intro, I think, is Best of Both Worlds.
Yes.
Unless I'm mistaken.
Yes, but that's not what I was saying.
Oh, I thought you said it was the intro.
No, I was saying it's a Hannah Montana song.
Ah, okay.
That's what you make it, so let's make it right.
Well, which one is that?
The song I sang. That's the chorus. I don't know.
What's the title of a song?
I think it's Life's What You Make It. I don't know.
I don't even. That can't be the title. That can't be the title.
It could also just be a Miley Cyrus song, but I'm pretty sure it's a Hannah Montana song.
You get the beast. Hannah Montana, Life's What You Make It lyrics. Let's see a bit. Oh my god.
What?
The title of the song is Life's What You Make It.
I thought so. What else would you call it? If those
I
are the lyrics, you just call
don't
it that.
I just didn't think, like, what are the chances of that? Just because
Is it a Hannah Montana song or is it just a Miley Cyrus song?
it came up with a Hannah Montana album cover, so I assume it's on there.
I did it. You missed it.
Ah.
The bats, you can hit them in a way that like kills them but doesn't hurt you. The bats that explode. Have you run into them before, or is this new for you?
You talking to me?
Yeah, the bats that explode. Have we seen them before?
Oh, you know, I don't think so, because I feel like I'd remember that. Life's what you make it.
So let's make it right. You get the best of both worlds. Simply the best. Best part of waking up. Now I'm just singing fucking Neil Cicierega. But I think both me and Jesse share a fascination and mild obsession with Neil Cicierega mashup songs.
I love YouTube poop. I love song mashup with nonsense. It tickles a certain part of my brain that makes endorphins happen.
This guy goes, "Vel me Ardred."
Laura's son?
He didn't say it though. He says it most of the time.
Oh. Sounds funny.
Go ahead, pick one.
Was he like this? It was like a weird sound he made.
He's like just sort of. I could do it.
Yeah, go
Aye,
ahead.
aye. Come searching for rare items, have you? Well, hands off. This collection is mine, and I won't be selling to grubby little wanderers. Still, I imagine you've come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with some. I'll offer a fair trade for each.
Vel me Ardred.
So I could sell these,
Oh.
but I don't want to right now, because as long as I have them, they're like always going to be with me as value. If I turn them into Geo, I could lose them when I die.
He also did insult us just now, so I think it's fair to not want to sell to him right away.
Make him want it.
It's like, hey, you came all the way here? Well, too bad. You suck and I hate you. Okay, I'll sell to you. If we immediately sold to him, we'd be like, well,
I mean, you know, if it benefits us, whatever. But like, at the moment, it does not.
I don't want to sell him. He's mean.
Who else are you gonna sell these items to?
I don't know. At least
It's an
let him-
apocalypse, Jesse.
Let him squirm a little bit. Like, we'll let him sit in that and be like, oh, I don't know if they're coming back.
So you want to barter? You want to like?
Yeah, I want him to maybe we can get the price up a little of our selling things.
You can hear them. The bats.
Bat. It's the bat.
It's the Bat! Oh my god, it's the fucking Batman! He's gonna get us, fuck!
I watched Joker on the plane. And it was honestly, like, it was a better movie than I thought it was gonna be. Like, it's very well shot and edited. Like, I understand why people dug it.
I mean, yeah, it looks very pretty.
Yeah. And there were genuinely really funny moments in it. I was not expecting that.
I mean, it's the Hangover guy is the director.
Ah, that makes
The
sense.
reason he made the Joker, I'm not bullshitting you.
Yeah.
He said he's the reason he switched to like a drama movie is that they don't let you make comedy anymore.
Damn. So he's putting funny
He's
stuff
like they'll
in the
cancel you
drama.
for making comedy.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Whoa,
They don't let you tell jokes anymore.
big boy. Horror needs a no. Comedy needs a victim. What did Rowan Atkinson?
Rowan Atkinson, yeah.
Fucking Mr.
All
Bean.
comedy has a victim. Who's the victim in a Mr. Bean short? Oh yeah, that episode where that Mr. Bean short where he fucking
Puts a turkey on his head.
or just tries to watch TV.
All right. Well, isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does cast something of a sadness upon it all, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting such a different space is quite the challenge, though one I've eagerly undertaken. Perhaps you'd care to purchase a copy of my achievements so far.
I will take your map.
That's canonically the knight does not talk, but if the knight did talk, it was like,
Yes, I will take your map. It is me, the tiny knight.
I will conquer this whole land.
I like how we can hear his voice. He's just like, hey, how's it going, guys? And you're like,
Fucking
He sounds too normal.
fake nerd girls.
Oh, did.
There are people who like they use like special like machines to help them, but like who like get through the whole game without getting Geo and like, but they do it with the charm on that like has them come to you, so they're like dodging Geo while beating the game.
Oh, damn.
I already know. Hi. Don't though.
Stephan, have you seen the Crooked Moon Kickstarter? It's a horror / Halloween homebrew 5e book.
I think I did because I sent Jesse just a little
Yes.
just a little screenshot of just 20 mental illness cards.
20
'Cause I
mental
thought
illness
that was
cards.
So funny.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. I need those IRL.
I don't know if that was the one, but I think it
Or was it
was. It's just 20 mental illness cards.
Only 20. There's only 20 mental illnesses. Mr.
Unicorn.
Bean is the victim in a Mr. Bean short. That is correct.
I suppose.
he's the victim. So I guess that's true. All comedy has a victim. What about me slipping on a banana peel? That's me. Big mistake, Kaiba. You've activated my mental illness card. In defense mode.
I knew it. I knew it.
With my mental
Oh my god.
illness card.
Let me hit you. Let me hit you. I just want to hit you. Fuck. I want to hit you. Thank you.
Also, the patience he operates on when he pretends to be a doctor. When Mr. Bean pretends to be a doctor with a turkey on his head.
Well,
He does everything with a turkey on his head.
even if you can make that argument, it's a pretty poor argument for wanting to be racist in comedy.
Listen, when I slip on a banana peel I'm the victim, therefore I should get to say a slur. I've been the victim of comedy, so other people. It's only fair. It's only fair.
Do we know if Rowan Atkinson's a TERF? We have to ask about all the British people now.
I assume they are by default now. Like I just to be safe.
If they're an old comedian, they're probably a TERF.
TERF until proven innocent, you know.
Once we lost John Cleese, it was over.
It was over. They're like, damn. It's so bad that like all decent British people nowadays on my Twitter feed or anywhere, they're just apologizing. They're like, I'm so sorry. I gotta be so good.
Sorry for being British. We
Yeah.
already had so much to apologize for. And we keep adding to the list.
I have to be the best in order to make up for this.
Hell yeah! Look at all that money.
It's honestly really surprising when I meet a good person who is British nowadays. And I'm like, oh my god.
People, just clip that, please. No context, just clip. Just clip that part.
I love Martin Little Kariba.
And Kieran Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Kieran Strange is trans though, so
Yeah, but
they get a pass.
He's Canadian though. He was like, I think he was British, then he was Canadian. No,
So what does that mean?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Christopher Eccleston's always been like a rad dude, as far as I can tell.
Who?
Christopher Eccleston, he's the Ninth Doctor.
Oh. Oh yeah, and fucking David Tennant is like really cool.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like he's like wearing shirt. Him and his wife are like very supportive. And, like,
Oh, yeah,
wearing
absolutely.
shirts and shit. That are like, hey, leave them alone.
Yeah, he's been very, very open about
Yeah.
his views.
I was very surprised. Like not just because of like, you know.
Oh, two of them! Oh, I'm fucked. Okay. Well, maybe I'm not fucked. Maybe I can pull this off. Oh, I want you to let me hit you, though. I need to be able to hit you. Fuck off. Let me... Ah!
Are they ghosts?
They're evil wizards.
Oh. They could turn your sister into a cockroach. They could turn your teacher into a rat. They can...
Into a sardine. Has anyone seen my tambourine?
He's so horny the whole time. I loved that. I thought it was just a bit at first, but he's stayed horny the whole time. Oh, Tennant is Scottish? Well.
Yeah, David Tennant's Scottish. That's why he's Scrooge.
Right. I forgot he's in DuckTales.
Oh, woo.
Larry, I'm in DuckTales.
Fuck him. It's so funny. He's like, that's not... Wearing nice socks isn't a luxury. You know, like a private jet. It's like a private jet?
Larry, I'm in DuckTales.
Just Larry David making it very clear how out of touch with people he is.
David Pudi, is that his name?
Someone grabbed the British person. Thank you, Audio Track. Wait, what are you asking about, Danny Pudi?
That's his name, right?
Yes,
the actor.
that is his name. Oh. Just leave me alone.
I'm just a little guy. Hey, leave me alone. I'm on an adventure.
My pussy!
This game accepts a mod where he yells "my pussy" every time he fires an attack.
Oh yeah, we still have the dab mod.
Yeah,
I had
we
to
can
press
dab.
G, the letter G on the keyboard though, and I'm not going over there for that.
I wish it was wireless so we could just keep it here and I could just like fucking spam it while you're
We have
doing
a wireless keyboard, it's just not here at this moment. But this is important. This is more important than surviving right now. There we go. All right.
I think dabbing is more important.
Oh my God! Oh Christ!
They are everywhere, man. That sucks.
You have to like just fucking chip away at them. That's what makes Soul Sanctum like fucking. I always try to like. I hate Soul Sanctum. It's genuinely terrible. The boss isn't even that hard. It's just the fucking place forces you to fucking go slow or you're gonna get overwhelmed, and it's so annoying. I don't want to go slow.
Fast.
Like most of the time, I fucking one-shot the boss. I'm not worried about the boss. I'm worried about all these other guys.
I want to go fast like my hero Sonic.
Martin's here now. Hey, Martin. We were just talking about how you were the only good British person we.
Did we summon you? We were talking about turfs and shit. And I was talking about how like now
British people are suspect.
No, I was talking about how like every British person on my feed, like on my friends or Twitter or wherever, they're like, I'm so sorry, like that so many British people are turfs, and they try to be like the best human possible to make up for it. And then I said, yeah, it's really surprising when I like find a good British person now. And then then Stephan was like, clip that. And so
clip only that.
Only that part. So that's just a clip.
All right, now we gotta go slow. Gotta take out this one now. Don't hit me. I hit you. You don't hit me. No, you don't though. You don't hit me though. See, that's what you shouldn't be doing. This is a bad work environment.
This is really toxic, actually.
Let me speak to your manager. I am just a little guy. I am baby.
Fucking!
I am baby.
Mother.
Mommy. Does anyone else on the planet?
Has anyone else seen the trailer for Son of Mask?
Trailer for Son of the Mask?
Not even the movie, because we haven't seen the movie.
We're not gonna watch the movie.
Not gonna watch the movie.
But the trailer for Son of the Mask has the little baby going, mother. And we just quote that for some reason.
Because it's the funniest part of the movie. We don't need the movie. We just need that.
No! You don't hit me! You don't! Yeah, you stay up there.
You saw the teaser, but not the trailer. Do you remember if they say mother in it?
Mother.
That's the most important thing.
I wanted to heal, not shoot. Alright, I cleared them out. Now I can find my fucking ghost. Where'd he go? You fucker!
Wonderful. We've killed.
Now, how do I get health? No!
The teaser is just the baby doing the Looney Tunes frog dance. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey, etc.
I vaguely remember that, but in my head I'm like, no, that's Spaceballs.
I have a vague memory of that. Damn. I wish I could remember things that were valuable, you know? Like, math stuff. Instead, my brain just has, like... Remember that embarrassing thing that happened to you in 5th grade? And, like... Son of Mask teaser trailer shit is in there. I don't need that. I don't need trailer stuff.
Just taking up room. Doesn't need to be taken. Occupying too much space.
Why can't it be like a computer where I can just put things in the recycle bin? Anxieties, don't need that. Clicking and dragging that in there. That's a Black Mirror episode of some kind. I should write to them. Be like, hey, I
got one for you.
I got one for you. I bet they never get emails like that where people are like, what if a phone could kill you? What if TiVo was alive and was fucking your wife?
Don't. I hate you. I don't like it. Stop.
What if AirPods became your friend?
What if you had sex with the hot phone voice lady? Oh, that's a movie already.
That is. And there's also a Black Mirror episode where you have sex with a partner of yours who has died and then comes back as a robot. It's called Be Right Back, and it has Haley Atwell. No, yes, Haley.
Joel Osment.
Haley Atwell is that
Haley Joel
Carter,
Atwell.
Agent Carter.
Yes.
Actress. Yeah, it's her and Lux from Star Wars.
Who?
Luz.
Luz?
Lors.
Lors.
The redhead.
What?
The redhead that's like, I don't need you to win, I just need him to lose.
Oh, Hux. Oh, fuck. This is what happens in here. I knew something was going to happen in here. Spell Twister! I got Spell Twister!
We got there eventually. That's why my brain is bad.
In the video I'm currently editing for Bento, there's a moment where I asked Jesse, what are you thinking right now? And he just goes, butter.
I was thinking butter. Yeah, we're editing some fun videos right now. I'm excited for when they come out. Because, like, I'm editing one and you're editing one. And the one that I'm editing, I can't wait to see it, but I'm doing it myself. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Is it gonna come closer? Okay. Oh.
It's just a guy.
Ah!
It's a Soul Master.
Well.
Whoa! I'm gonna be quiet now.
Piece of pants.
Fuck you.
Oh, wow. He's got moves. I like his outfit.
Oops, I literally just walked it. Don't.
Oh. Deflated for a moment.
Don't hit me.
Peggy Carter, fucking Admiral Hux. It happens. And then Admiral Hux is a robot.
What if Admiral Hux and Peggy Carter fucked?
What if? Yeah, that's a. Imagine that you wrote a fanfic about that, and then that episode of Black Mirror came out. You'd be like, I predicted this. This is amazing. This is all I've ever wanted.
All I ever wanted was for a fascist to fuck an anti-fascist.
Oh yeah, they would not get along.
I love being a Nazi. I hate Nazis. Two great tastes that go great together. Isn't that basically Kylo Ren and Rey, though?
Yeah. Good thing that's not gonna happen.
Good thing that's not canon. That would suck. Sorry, Raylo shippers. I think it's weird. You're not a bad person. I just think it's weird.
I'll say it. It's if we gave a little more time, a little more character development, sure. As it was, no.
You cannot fix him.
I can fix him.
He had ample opportunities to be fixed, and he chose not to. Epic version of the tears, the fucking City of Tears theme. Notice that? It's going, oh, life's what you make it. That's choir.
Peggy and Hux are fucking.
All right, the fight's over.
Peggy and Hux are fucking. He's like, I don't need for me to come. I just need for you to come. He's a gentle lover.
See, easy fight.
Hooray! That was easy. So easy for me, sitting here. What the fuck? Oh. Oh no! Oh, is he alive? Oh my god. Damn. Oh my god. Ugh. Why won't you die? Surprise, fuck boy. Hit Kylo in the cuck chair. More. More.
Now the fight's over.
I want you to fire all the cum we have on that man right there.
I told you guys I one-shot it. That was me playing worse than usual, but I still one-shot it.
He was cool though. He was
I'm
a
playing
great
good
time.
today.
You were. You play so good.
I was feeling bad about how I was playing last time, but I was also operating on very little sleep.
You're doing so good. You're doing good.
Oh, now I can do this. I can do the Wario butt bash. That's what that's called. That's what they call it in this game.
Do the Wario.
The Wario butt bash.
Swing your ass.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh,
Who's gonna be the new Wario? Is it gonna be the same guy? Or is it gonna be a different guy?
that's a good question. I would assume same guy if he's also if he's doing like Mario or Luigi, at least.
I mean, it depends. It depends on if that's.
It's in his range.
Yeah,
I
like he was
assume-
hired for Mario.
Yeah, because there's two different guys for Ricky and Morty, so.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
It is. I'm not equating Charles Martinet to Justin Roiland.
It's exactly the same.
They left businesses for different reasons. They know voicing characters for different reasons. Very different reasons. One is very good man.
That's such a mean grub placement.
The grub one? Yeah, I didn't even see where it was. Was it like
As
on
I
our
was,
way down?
I was falling down. You,
my
you see
God.
one go just before you leave. You
Oh,
can't,
no!
And you can't get him right now. Like, you just can't do it yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And they build it so that you see him be like, "Hey, look at you!" Oh,
Ugh. Motivation.
maybe I can go get him now. Alright, let's
Did we eat hot stuff for the death before the boss fight?
no, did I die? I don't remember. I'm getting heartburn, but here we go.
Just gotta touch my eye. Yay! Friend.
There we go. I went back for it.
Yeah, Charles Martinet deserves a break. I'm like, that's fair, dude. You've been doing this a long ass time. It's also just so fucking refreshing for like an actor to not have any scandals. I don't know. I've only heard great things about him. Just to like do 30 years of fucking touring in cons and doing all this shit, and then he just is like, I would like to, retire. I would like to not do this particular thing anymore. And we're like, great.
And it seems like the new guy's being received well.
Yeah. Is he black? I haven't seen a picture of him, but his icon on Twitter
I don't know.
was a black character.
I just know there's a new guy.
Yeah. I would be so ecstatic if it was a black guy.
I don't
with
think it's
he,
a white
him.
guy.
Okay, because he has him in his like Twitter thing. I'm like, hell yeah! I know people are gonna be mad about this, so I am excited. Like, yeah, do it.
Wee. So let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's effing go.
Let's go. Swing your ass. It's such a lovely surprise when an actor is a good person. Like a British person. My default is, should I be afraid of you?
I think with actors, that's entirely reasonable.
Entirely
I mean, I haven't been
reasonable.
shy about the, my perspective of, I know lots of lovely actors. I have met many more actors who suck.
Yeah, unfortunately. Because it is like, I was talking with my friends a bit ago, and we're all actors when I was in LA last month. Not my birthday, not this weekend. But the industry itself, it rewards the bad behavior. So like, if you are only friends with people who can get you roles, or you're only friends with people because you're an actor, and you're like, this would be advantageous because of this, the industry rewards you for that. Like, it really does reward you to not rock the boat if someone's like a sex predator, or if someone's like a bad guy or girl. Women can be
It can be terrible too.
yeah, and non-binary. Everyone.
They
can
all
suck.
can be awful.
You can do anything a man can do.
Humanity's a blight.
Uh, yeah, it's much better for your career if you just don't say anything, and it sucks and it feels bad.
Yeah, I've seen people be frustrated about that with current events as well. People just being like, I just don't want to talk about it because it might affect career. Okay, well, I don't respect that if that's your reasoning.
Yeah, so it's a little hard to make friends. But the friends that I have made, it's one of those things where I don't keep anyone in my circle that I wouldn't die for, you know? Like, that's my my circle's very tight now. And they're like the best people I've ever met, and that's awesome. But I also feel bad when like other voice actors follow me on Twitter and I've never met them before, where I don't want to follow them back. Because I'm like,
I don't know you.
I don't know you. Like, no offense to you. You could be lovely.
I don't know you!
It's just I'm an internet creator, and every 2 months on average, one of my friends is outed as a predator. So, like, I don't want to be friends with anyone, really, right now.
Don't do that. The old man ones. Those ones go. They sound like a abridged old man. These are the worst kind. Well, like specifically, like one of my pet peeves of old people voice acting is instead of actually trying to like, have creating a coherent voice, it's I'm old.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What human being have you ever heard that sounds like that? Like, good old man voices. Well, just sort of talking, like a person might sound. It's like stereotypical, but it's like a decent voice. You can barely understand what I'm saying. Fuck off. I just have a problem with it.
That's fair.
And I say this working for Team 4-Star, knowing that Team 4-Star's done it. And they should have known better.
And old ladies are fun for men to voice. Like, for example, like Shoegaze, I was watching, I think it's like, yeah, it's episode 2 of Shoegaze, where there was an old woman, and I've seen this episode maybe like twice or 3 times before I had went back because I was looking for something specifically. And for a moment I watched and I was like, wait a minute, is this voiced by a man or is this an old lady? I think it's and I was like listening back and I was like, oh, that's so cool. I didn't even notice. Like, I like when men voice old ladies, but it's realistic enough and it's not like performance-y, so like not over the top, so it just blended right in with everyone else.
As I've been going through his work, Brendan Lee Mulligan has a really good like old lady voice.
He's so good at voices. I'm like so amazed. I've been watching through Fantasy High from Stephan's recommendation because we've also been watching through a lot of Dropout stuff, and we're preparing for Stephan DMing. And so I'd never seen Brendan DM before, but I was like, oh, he's probably so good at it from like what I've seen from just his improv stuff, and he's great. It's so good. I wish my brain could act as fast as his because he's so funny. Also, he's got all the skills of like a good DM.
Yeah, and it does help that he's A, improv comedian, of course, but also B, he's apparently been DMing since he was a literal child. He ran like apparently a 15-year game that he started when he was 12.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's crazy.
I think Mike Trapp would be his DM. I don't know. Trapp's been a good player in Mentopolis. And Jesse, Mike Trapp he's the host of the Actually show.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's like a trivia show they have where it's like the Jeopardy thing, but except you have to say Actually.
That's amazing. I love that.
And it's just like really esoteric nerd knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
Period.
Oh, you like Abridge Me Princess? That's great. Yeah, I've been getting more into like I've been working on the Dark Swamp reboots called Murky Mud now, and I'm so stoked for it. I've just been busy flying out to LA and recording shit and editing stuff, but eventually the pilot will be a thing. I'm very happy with the script. I keep going over and over and over it. I was co-working with my buddy Yoav, the Living Tombstone, at the TLT office when I was in town, and it's really nice to like work on stuff while someone else is working on something else. It made me feel productive.
Man, if only we had an office
If
that
only.
we don't use.
I fucking got here and the office was no longer being used for that. It would have been nice. Sure would be nice.
Maybe someday.
Maybe we'll get more use of it when we move. The new space might be more good for that. I don't know.
But it's also a problem where like my home computer like crapped out and died, so there's like the work computer that I've also had to rebuild now is now in my home.
Yeah.
Same for Scott, where like just sort of like the work computers started to need to be home computers. And then it just like, I mean, what's the point of coming to the office to do what we already do at home?
Right, yeah. Put the computer on wheels and we'll push it around.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going.
Yeah, totally.
Because I'm running into a lot of blocked doors.
Oh.
Okay, so yeah, if I go back the way I was at, that could do it.
A rocket. So rocket.
What are we at time-wise? Okay, we're approaching 3 hours.
Yeah, I wish I could get into Critical Role, but I find at least with Fantasy High, it's a lot more. It's easier for me to get into it because there's not as much. I don't know what the issue is. It's a lot more. I don't know if accessible is the word, but it caught my attention right away. So I was not bored in the beginning of it, and not that Critical Role is boring, but like there's a lot of. I tried watching a random stream of Critical Role, not knowing anything about it. I forget what it was. It was a while ago.
I think both me and Jesse like the dramatic presentation of a show rather than a stream.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of part of why I would rather do a tabletop thing as a show than a stream, like a pre-recorded show than a stream. Just I prefer that presentation personally. Where you can like do stuff to enhance the experience, and you can like, because when you're a player and you're right there in person, it's easy to like get immersed and feel like you're part of it. But there's a distance as a viewer, at least for me. where I need a little bit more, personally, to be fully invested. I've seen lots of good clips from Critical Role stuff, and I know Matt's good at it. It's just one of those things where I think just a stream of just actual play doesn't quite work for me. And like, yeah, Jesse, I'm not speaking for you because I can't speak for you, but like, yeah, that's at least for me. I figure that's my problem. Is just I have trouble. It's also hard to know. I like the show. The Vox Machina show is actually like, I was watching like, I mean, I don't know if it's like good, because like, who knows? It's a, you know, but I watched it, like, no, it's a good show. It's like an actually good show. It's fun and funny and like kind of dramatic, but it's like an action comedy series set in a not quite D&D setting.
Cool.
So like the show is good for sure. And again, like, yeah, you present it like a show, and I'm a little more engaged for whatever reason.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's what it is for me as well.
And I am wondering, like, after I get through more of like the Vox Machina show, if it would be easier for me to jump into the actual play, having that basis of understanding of the characters and whatnot. Like something that's already gotten me invested, essentially. It's also like Critical Role. I have trouble understanding where I should start with just the streams.
Yeah, there's a
Because
lot.
people talk about how like, oh, you know, like there's some trouble in campaign 1, presentation wise, and then also like they start midway through their personal campaign, like their home campaign, and I'm like, well, I don't want to start in the middle of a story. That seems weird to me, and I don't know if it actually feels that way. Because if it starts anything like the show, it's like, oh, okay, no, these characters have been on adventures together, but the story's still like starting here for the audience. So it doesn't feel like you're missing anything. But I'm not sure. I don't know where the best place to start is still. But I found the show is actually a fun watch, and also has David Tennant being very Scottish, really leaning into the Scottish.
Oh.
It is a thing though where like if like a really big celebrity is voicing in it, it's kind of one of those things where you know, okay, well they can't be around too long. That's too expensive. But that's not anyone's fault. It's just the nature of the beast. A lot of people have said they start a campaign too, and yeah, I might do that after I get through the cartoon, because yeah, like when I have that baseline, it might be easier.
Some of my taco, you talk more.
What are you tacoing about? Alright, where are we going now? Where should we go now? We've done City of Tears. Where else would be good to go? Sorry, I'm just thinking. Dirtmouth and By Key. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, right. So I know a little bit of like, so Vox Machina is the group in campaign 1. Is campaign 2 the Mighty 9? Yes, okay. Complete aside, it's so nice not having like such like an insane like lag like there used to be for streaming. Like being able to say things and people almost instantly go, yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Simple key. Also, while we're here, Should we go see if we can tackle Brooding Moloch, guys? Should we take a crack at it? Folks are saying, yeah, all right. We'll go see about Brooding Moloch. Oh yeah, because I upgraded my nail, now it takes 1 hit on all these guys instead of multiple. Now these flying fucks. Oh, that's also why the crystal place was harder. I still hadn't upgraded my nail.
Wow.
I always like make video games harder for myself and like realize after the fact that I played a harder game than other people. Like with Kingdom Hearts 3, I had like a decently challenging time. And part of that, like when I did like a stream where I was like talking about the game with like Kieran and Grant, was that I had forgotten about an entire mechanic in the game. And they're like, wait, you played the game without shot lock? And I was like, yeah, I forgot it existed. So the game was much harder. I had also underleveled myself because I was offended by the Pirates of the Caribbean world. So I also hated the Frozen world. So I found ways to essentially skip over huge swaths of it.
Why were you offended?
I was really annoyed by the voices. Because like Davy Jones has a very specific sound in Pirates of the Caribbean. Like he's Bill Nighy doing like a strange Scottish accent. Not like a real Scottish accent, but like a Bill Nighy version of it. It's like, yeah, you know, like death. Like he talks in a very specific way.
Yeah, you're right.
And in Kingdom Hearts 3, he's like, "Hey there, I'm a Scottish man." Oi!
Oh, that sucks.
He's
He's
just like a
he's
normal
Shrek.
Scottish, like normal, like stereotypical Scottish man.
Damn.
And it's just like that's not what Davy Jones sounds like.
I do want a Shrek world, but not like this. What if
You think he's Dutch in the movies? He doesn't sound Dutch. Whatever it is, it's whatever the fuck Bill Nighy's doing. It doesn't sound Scottish. It doesn't sound Dutch. It sounds like he's doing something though. This is Brooding Moloch, by the way.
Oh, he's in the oven.
He goops. He goops all over the place.
Good.
He Gwyneth Paltrow goops.
Ooh. He's got a candle in his vagina.
Oh boy. Yeah. I got good there. No! Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna do Brooding Moloch right now.
Well, that didn't fucking. All right.
I don't like it. I don't want to do that in front of people.
That reminded me of when you're waiting in line for the Jurassic Park ride
Bapanada.
at Universal. There's
Yeah,
there's these little video clips
all right.
that were made specifically for. I'm gonna tell this story and then I'm gonna have a Cheeto because I know I'm gonna from it. There's a thing where you're waiting in line, and it's playing little clips that were specifically recorded for this ride, where it has Chris Pratt and the other woman as the things, the
Oh,
characters from the Jurassic World
right.
places.
The beloved Jurassic World characters.
Yes.
Chris Pratt.
I don't know his name. Blue, the dinosaur.
The dinosaur named Blue.
And that's it. But one of them.
Jessica Chastain, is that who that
Oh,
is?
that sounds like it is.
The actor, at least?
I think so. Jessica Chastain sounds correct.
I could be
Well,
wrong.
whoever it is.
It's a redhead lady.
She's there, yeah. The redhead. Hux. But one of the interview clips, they're talking about different dinosaurs. And they were like, it's the king of the king of the whatever. And one of the dinosaur experts, we had to watch this clip over and over, and we kept like making fun of it just because of the tongue-in-cheekness of it. where one of the women was like, "Well, this king is a woman, so." And they were like, me and my girlfriend were in line. We would just every time that clip played, we just look at each other because she has such a smug look on her face when she says it too. She's like, "Well."
Oh, it's Bryce Dallas Howard. Okay, that makes
Oh, that's it.
that makes just as much sense.
Yeah, because she's fucking Gwen in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans.
That's true.
Yep. And only one of them, I suppose.
I think it's reasonable to get them confused. Get those two confused.
I gotta look up what Jessica Chastain looks like now.
I feel like she's like doesn't look the same, but she has the same vibe.
Jessica Chastain. Oh. Yeah.
Like it's like reasonable to get them confused if you're not fully familiar with them.
Yes, especially this first picture.
Yeah, they look like the same person.
Yeah, that's really quite similar. Wow. Yeah, there's some pictures where they look really
They
similar.
look exactly alike.
That's crazy. I never even thought about that. Her and Oscar Isaac. are
Like if they're
very-
next to each other, you can tell the difference. But like when they're not, they may as well be the same person.
She just Bryce Dallas Howard. Is that her name? She was
Yeah.
also in Black Mirror.
She was in the one written by Rashida Jones.
And related, it was really confusing because Black Mirror, there's a theme, there's a song that's played in each season that's the anyone, you know, that fucking thing. You would know it if you heard it. Me describing it is not going to describe it because it's a
Running
doo-wop
up that
kinda
hill.
Run
that hill. Running up that hill. It's steep, and you're running up that hill.
Running up a hill. They played that song also in one of the Jurassic World trailers. I don't know if it's in the movie, but it was in the trailer. So seeing her face alongside both of those songs was very confusing for me. I was like, is this a Black Mirror movie? And then Chris Pratt shows up and I'm like, ah! It's dinosaurs.
Da, 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 da,
Anyone?
The magic is dead. Can I do the speed run? Can I do the speed running stat? Probably not. Don't like starting. Stop starting me here. Try one more time. And I'll try until I have to heal. Ooh. Ah! There's an item you can get that makes you immune to the acid, but like, if you play good, you can.
I had my Cheeto.
Okay. All right. I can't do it.
Damn.
Or I have done it, but I had to try a lot to do it, and it's not worth it. And we shouldn't be speedrunning anyway. It's the first time for Jesse.
Go gentle.
You never forget your first. The Hollow Knight.
Gotta go slow.
All right, we'll go see the Grub Father.
We're gonna be the new Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight's Moving Castle, starring Christian Bale.
Nookie is great. I love Nookie.
I feel like Nookie means something sexual.
It is sex.
Okay. Like, I can't confirm it, but
We googled it.
who's we?
Me and my girlfriend when
Oh, okay.
we ordered it. We were like, "What is Nookie?" And then we listened to the Limp Bizkit song.
Oh,
Oh,
Nookie!
oh, Nookie.
Oh, yeah!
Wait.
Yeah, Grub Song. Grub Song will make things slightly easier.
Grub song is him singing Nookie.
420. No longer 420. Alright, gonna to get Grub Song on here. Because I want to. Oh, actually, let's go see Salubra. There's so many things to check in on as the game goes on. Would I want to give up Sprint Master for Grub Song? No. That no one asked that. I'm asking myself that. What would I give up in order to have Grub Song? Maybe I won't have to, though, if I can buy a notch from Salubra. Then I will upgrade in Minecraft. Oh, the man in the green. Who definitely, nothing wrong with that one. Nothing wrong with him.
Nope.
No problems. No addicts.
Everyone who created all your favorite things is good. They made this good thing. They can't make bad.
Therefore. And if they are bad, then that means I never liked the good thing.
He's an X-Man. He wouldn't beat his wife. He's a good guy.
What's he on 10 charms? How many charms do I have? How many charms do I have? How many charms do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 9. Okay, I'll just buy a cheap charm from you.
I like her. I think she would be friends with the big fountain lady from Link.
For the Great Fairy.
Uh-huh.
Crazy train. Steady body sucks. Not gonna do steady body.
I have a very unsteady body.
All right. Yes, I have a new charm notch. I have Grub Song. I don't have to unequip anything. Hooray! The game gets so much easier when you upgrade your nail. Turns out. All right. Where are we going? Where do we go from here? I guess we're going back to the fungal wastes. I don't know. Could go to the ancient basin. Yeah. Yeah, let's start heading down there and see what we can find. So, what would be the best way to do that? I guess let's go to the. Let's just go the normal way. Fight the next Lords, get the Mark of Pride.
Happy Pride.
I mean, I could fight the Mantis Lords. Just I think I could probably get them now.
I saw a praying mantis up close for the first time.
Freaky little guys.
Yeah, it was really gentle and cute and really slow moving. So I wasn't like freaked out by it. But we were eating burgers. There was one just kind of vibing and climbing the wall next to me.
I wouldn't call them gentle, but
He was being very gentle.
oh, gentle in the moment. Got it.
Yes. I felt calm. He was very human-like, where like we were talking about him and he turned his head to look at us and he was just staring at us while we were talking about him, and then he turned back and started climbing again. And we were watching him, and then there was a moment where he climbed up really tall and then he fell down, and then he kind of just froze for a moment and wasn't moving, as if he was acting very embarrassed. Like it was cute. He acted like a little human where he was like, I fucking have to do that again. He was just kind of mentally preparing himself, and then he slowly started doing it again.
I feel like there is like a multicultural like sort of assessment of praying mantises where like people feel like they're kind of wise in a tiny animal way.
Yeah, I would buy that. What I observed from him is some strangely relatable behavior. Because I had asked Bree, because she doesn't like bugs, and I was like, I didn't show it to her. She was right next to me, and I was like, "Are you freaked out by praying mantises?" And she looked, because she was like, "Why would Jesse ask that? You know, unless it was there." And she looked at it, and she was like, "You know what? No, I'm like, that's fine. He's not doing anything weird."
I mean, it's moving slow. It's not like flying at you.
Yeah,
It can be gross in its own space.
he's off to have some cool sex and get his head ripped off. Get some head so you can get some head. Trade some head for some head. Nookie. Anyone? Anyone? A Limp Bizkit cover of the Black Mirror song.
I should have gotten a map. Oh, Grub song, when I get hit now, I get a little bit of soul.
Oh, hell yeah. Get a little bit of soul.
Don't. That's where those guys are, and then deep nests down there are. So first, before all that, I want to find. No. I would like to find the station nearby. Should be Queen Station, so I want to be a little higher up, I think.
Is it pronounced Dirtmouth or Dirtmouth?
No idea.
I would assume.
It's a game that's all text, so.
Yeah, I would assume it's Dirtmouth because it's like a joke. If it was
Did you
Mouth.
say Bretta yet? No, we have not saved Bretta yet. That would also be a thing to do. Oh.
That's not good liquid. That's not good milk.
No, it's acid!
No.
Oh my.
That is
Yeah.
not milk.
No, the guy from Batman Forever. Oh no! It's boiling acid!
Is that from the gayest movie I've ever seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beginning with like the like really nebbish security guard who's like, oh my glasses! Oh fuck!
Yeah, he's so
Batman!
he's so submissive for no reason. He's just loud. Like fuck Batman! Oh no!
Boiling acid!
I love him. I hope he's doing well.
Oh, it's right here. The Queen Station.
Oh! It's turning into Toad. I don't want it to be Toad.
Oh! Oh! Come in search of treats, have you? I chanced upon a unique little fungus growing right above us. I found it only in this station, and the taste is just divine. Wow! This little creature looks tasty. Oh, I wonder, should I eat it? The others around here were awfully bland. Mario!
So yeah, she wants to eat you.
Ah!
She won't, though.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Whoa! 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 Mario! Mario, pull me. Wow!
And now we have another stock station.
Tunnels, 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 tunnels. Oh no! Get back here. Get back here and ride me. Ride me. Fucking blue balled me.
Boom, first try. Got that taken care of.
Yeah, she's so cute. It's the tall little giraffe bug. I'm sorry I turned you into Toad. She really should have been Peach. If we're picking voices.
Oh, Bakura Finello.
Hello there, dearie. I was about to close up shop and run till you came along. I provide a banking service if you're interested.
Oh.
Losing one's geo is a terrible thing, and it's much more likely if you carry it about on yourself. My vault is much more secure. In all my time as a banker, I've never lost a single geo. Maybe you'd consider opening an account?
She's so nice.
Sure.
I like her look.
That's Gio.
You're a smart one. Next time some dreadful beastie gets the best of you, you'll be glad to know your geo's safe within my shell, my vault. Now let's do some banking.
She's so nice. So max balance, we're only allowed to store 4,500.
All right, 11 is too little.
Ah.
Gio, Kalala.
Goodbye then. Stay safe.
Oh, so what did we pay?
Paid to open an account.
Oh, what? Well, all right. I think with regular banks, I forget, but I feel like you don't have to do that.
You do have to have a minimum amount inside, though.
You do, but you don't have to pay to open an account.
Did you notice what happened when I hit that big guy?
No.
Then I'll have to do it again.
I was too busy thinking about banking. Oh.
Yeah, they're dangerous to hit.
Oh gosh.
I'm doing a good job of not being hit by them, but I will fail. See, there you go.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
they're a problem.
He just fully electrode or no,
They're,
what's
they're little Metroids. What?
Voltorb? Electrode, is that what Voltorb evolves into?
I don't remember.
They use explosion. They're just like, what if
Yes, they kill themselves.
Yeah. What if
Now that one, when you hit it just like the little core inside of it goes. Vroom. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off.
I understand why this is people's comfort game. It's very like, I know it's dangerous, but it feels safe. You know, like it's you're fighting.
It's cozy
people.
in its own
Yeah.
weird way.
Yeah, cozy's the word for it. Everyone has nice designs. It's comfortable.
It kind of balances the difficulty with just like, having like a fun little place to be around and like nice little characters.
Yeah.
Next one will have even more characters and like actual quests and stuff, and I'm looking forward to like that sort of different approach.
Yeah. Yeah, and the colors are very like pastels and like fun, cute plants and shit.
What's over here? Let's see. Cornifer! I hear you
Making maps.
bastard!
So we're making maps and having a hot life. She's
Gordifer, I can't get over there. You have to come to me. Hand the map over. You don't have enough money anyway.
She's like, come back to bed. And he's like, I'm making maps.
I can't. I'm making maps.
It's very important.
She's like, oh, he's so dreamy.
Yeah, I love that. I love that for them. She's like, I'm so horny. Please.
We're back in Green Path.
Oh. Woo! Bug. Bug. Bug here.
Bug.
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 Flip. Funny.
Not funny. Not funny. Sorry, we're just referencing really old YouTube videos. There's a little kid who's really upset that his little sibling has blood.
Well, I was singing ninja info cards earlier to the tune of mental illness cards, so we're doing some deep dives. Hamster dance, crazy frog. Oh, babies! There they go.
There you go.
They will have their revenge one day. You killed my papa. Oh, those are cute.
Another one.
Another one for the death pool. It's my pool of death.
Whoa. Oh, I was doing so good. Oh well. Come back. Come back. Go the other way though. Thank you.
I see. You are using them for transportation. Oh.
Nom, nom, nom. I think I can make it. I can make it. I'm great. I'm the best.
Yay!
I apologize for that. Ah!
Bless you.
That was a lot. I'm dizzy.
Fun things you can say instead of bless you. Shut up. What was that?
What the fuck, dude? Dude, what the fuck?
It's non-denominational. It's not religious. So it's a neutral response. To scream. Also a good one, as if you've never heard a sneeze before.
Yeah, just ah! What was that?
Are you okay? Holy shit!
Did part of your brain come out?
Was that like a cough? It was with your nose?
It's so scary.
Don't do that again.
Don't do that. Why'd you do that? It's not a fun party trick.
You could sneeze back in a mocking voice.
Alright, I'd like you to demonstrate that, please.
Okay. Can you leave me in? Can you pretend to sneeze?
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's what you sound like. Fucking freak.
I was trying to comprehend the idea of a mocking sneeze. Yeah, that made me feel exactly like my high school bullies. I feel small and and impotent.
Good. Now I am the bully.
Finally, my dream.
Finally. My whole life, I've just wanted to hurt people.
I thought I was mad, but I was actually just a high school bully.
This is who I am.
I identify as a high school bully from the 80s.
I'm transitioning into an asshole.
Oh. Spit. Spit balls.
Hi, Pirate King Place. Thank you for the raid.
For the raid. Max! I got mad pussy, Max. I'm hip to it, Max. I got so much trim. You seen that hot librarian I'm dating? I still got it, Max.
She hasn't showed up again.
Yeah,
I guess it didn't work out.
didn't work out.
He was kind of batting over his. I was just batting over his weight class.
She let me hit because I'm goofy. It's not universal, but last time when I was in LA and I went to Disney, the Mickey Mouse ride they have there is insane and cool. Also, Mickey's Wild Ride or whatever it is, it's based on the cartoon shorts.
Ah.
It's very fun.
Did it replace Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
People joke about Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I have no idea what it actually is, or if it still exists, or when it existed.
I mean, I remember it because I was like, I went at a young enough age to where it kind of scared me.
Oh no.
Because like, it has like a train like almost hit you, or it's not really a train, but like you think a train's gonna hit you.
Oh no.
And instead, it doesn't. But like, it sort of like passes over you. It's like just a light that passes over you. But then it puts you in fucking hell.
The ride puts you
Like
in hell.
you go to hell.
Gosh.
You die and go to hell in that ride.
That sounds awesome.
It was pretty scary being like 7 years old or something.
I unironically want to ride it now. We weren't able to go on Splash Mountain because it's being revamped to be Princess and the Frog themed.
Yeah, they decided they don't want the Uncle Remus version.
Maybe they'll keep them. maybe
They'll
everything.
keep Friar Rabbit.
Yeah, everything will change except the rabbit is still there. And
Making. I can't even say what he does because it's a slur. The words for that describe the things he does in the short are a slur.
I forget if there was a sign at the beginning of Splash Mountain that says things in this ride are culturally, they were part of a time.
The ride itself doesn't have anything particularly messed up.
Yeah. Oh, fuck!
You had such a visceral reaction to that.
That was really intense! To just full speed into thorns, like your whole little body. That was like Final Destination shit. That was you go smush.
That was a pretty easy one, honestly. Like the
It's a saw trap.
they get way harder. Again, people are bringing up Path of Pain. There's a place called Path of Pain that's just there to be an ultimate challenge. Ah!
Poor little guy.
It's fine.
It's fine, he got better.
I also remember like the Peter Pan ride when I was a kid. And I went to Disney World. There was a Peter Pan ride, and they sang the "There's a start," and like little models under you that make it look like you're flying over London.
Yum, this rancid egg. Are you gonna eat that? 'Cause I'm gonna
someone
take it.
someone likes to eat the rancid egg.
Oh.
It is food for someone.
I bet it's for that dude who loves tunnels. I can see him eating a rancid egg.
I can just do that.
Oh. Ah. That's good. Oh, big guy.
Oh. Oh, that's the voice now. Oh, a visitor. Why have you crept in here, little grub? Perhaps, like me, you have a taste for discovering new things. I am Shio, and in a previous life, I was a nail master. Yes, the only thing that drove me was becoming stronger and honing my skills with a nail. I imagined it was my calling in life, but that failing faded over time. Now I seek a new calling, something that speaks to my soul and compels me forward. That's why I spend my time here, secluded, trying to master the art of creation. Painting, sculpting. These things bring a different kind of pleasure. You don't seem very moved by what I said. Was it Shio the nail master you were looking for? Did you come to learn a nail art? I will teach you if you insist.
Yeah.
We'll learn a nail art.
Yeah. He's gonna teach us how to paint. Yeah. Ooh. Hell yeah. Art. Oh, mastered it.
Hold X.
So my work, does it move you? The wielding of a nail, the wielding of a brush. These things are not so different. We cut into the world so that we can peer deeper inside. For now, though, I have nothing more to teach you. Your path forwards. Only you can see it. Good luck.
So now,
So nice. Ooh.
big one. Big attack. Oh, hey.
My brother Oro, what drove you to hide away deep down in the very edge of that ash-swept grave? Was it pride or fear or shame? Perhaps you should lay down your nail if it haunts you so, and find a new calling that eases your soul.
Brother.
Brother!
Brother. It's me.
I think we're done for the day. Because if I just let it and let us in now and exit here, we'll just wake up at a safe place.
Nice.
So,
We don't want to lean over, but pretend we're dabbing.
yeah, I think we're done for now. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Hope this was good. We got a decent number of things done.
Yeah.
We're moving along. Things are happening.
Things are happening.
And we'll be back next Tuesday this time. We won't take another week off immediately after starting the series.
And Vic 20, thank you so much for the raid.
Thank you for the raid. We're done.
This is very fun. I'm enjoying playing this in October.
Cool.
Yeah.
Remember, anything can happen on Halloween.
That's what Tim Curry danced.
Your
at
teacher
me.
could turn into a sardine. Has anybody seen my tambourine?
Stay safe, y'all. I hope the weather is good. Hachito. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. Bye. Bye.